And it's live. Hey guys, Gogsy here, and welcome back to Matchday Live, or Pass the Mic. Tonight is because we are going to be covering so many games. Tonight's main focus for me will be Glentoran against Havnar Boltflag Torshavn in the Europa League, because the winner of that tie will be playing Motherwell next week in the Europa League first qualifying round, and then later on we'll be focusing more on the St Johnstone Aberdeen game. However, we've got two guests on tonight, Marc and Alex. Marc and Alex are currently watching Barrytown against NSI Runavik in the Faroe Islands.
We're watching it, but there's so much fog.
You can't actually see anything.
When the ball's in the box, you just assume something's going on.
I mean, we thought Barry had been playing in yellow the entire time. We thought they were playing really well. They're not. They're actually playing in red.
They're playing red.
They've been playing shit, so they are wearing red.
Yeah, it's because the home kit looks like Barry's home kit.
Aye. But Runavik playing black and yellow. So I've seen the stats, and it looks like it's a very one-sided affair. So we're gonna let's have some of your predictions in for tonight's fixtures, Trips. We've got a lot going on. I mean, you'll see here on the ticker. This is what we're going on. This is the stuff we are focusing on, and I'm really looking forward to this. Because I just love this time of the season. I think it's the greatest time for European football because it's the most interesting, and it's good to have all the wee part-time teams come in, and before you get the heavyweights of Bayern Munich, Barcelona, well, that's the Champions League. But what are your predictions tonight for Glentoran against HB Torshavn?
2-0 Glentoran.
And we go 3-0 Glentoran.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be a comfortable win for Glentoran tonight. However, a shout out to the fans group of HB Torshavn who liked my tweets earlier. Cheers, boys. And they responded to me. That was a good laugh. And hopefully, for sentimental sake, that we get them because Motherwell played them in 1994 and we beat them 7-1 on aggregate.
Just add that in.
Happy days, yeah. Any excuse.
Yeah, definitely. Finlay McKillop says 2-0 to Saints against COVID FC. That's a great start. Liam says up the Barrytown tonight. Joseph Coyle says hello Gogsy. Hello Mike's Gaming HD. Come on Aberdeen to win 2-1. I actually think it'll be a 1-0 win for St Johnstone. Coupon buster, because Aberdeen are without four of their forwards and 3 defenders, I do believe. So it's going to be an uphill battle at McDiarmid Park for the Sheep Jaggers, but it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I need to get my laptop. Sorry, but if you've got any questions tonight, just feel free to leave a comment, and then we'll get around to answering as much as we can. There we go.
Barry, no? Well, not at Barrow. Barry.
Barry, but not trying to live in Europe.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There we go. Liam says that Aberdeen have Michael Ruth, so we are winning. Wasn't he on loan at someone last season? Interesting. What do I want in the first qualifying? And I have no really much bother. I mean, for my coupon, it would be Glentoran. But for the absolute jokes, it would probably be having our boat flag. My score prediction for Saints Aberdeen is 1-0 Saints, And Barrytown against Runavik. I think Runavik will sneak it 2-0. Because Runavik are actually a good side at home, having done research. So
Does it go to extra time penalties?
yeah, it goes to extra time and penalties if they can actually see.
That will take it.
Yeah.
I think St Johnstone Aberdeen will be 1-0. What do you reckon?
It's got the hallmarks of an
I'll say
absolute
1-0.
classic. A weakened Aberdeen
Underneath
team
the floodlights. That would be good.
Yeah, it'll be a good laugh.
Imagine Barry win. That would be. Who was it last
No,
year?
we are not having
Whiskey, yeah.
we are not having any Wilfred Bonney chance. We had that the other night.
Score some goals for Swansea.
No,
We
that's
go
plenty.
wild.
I'm on the full blown water tonight, lads. I actually want to look good in case there's actually some foreign people watching that are like, hey, who's this Scottish wanker that's watching a game between a Northern Irish team and a Faroese team? But
I'm on the Sprite.
yeah,
Love it.
water. That's it.
Wow.
And I finished my cup, so I'll have to go and refill in a minute. Oh, brilliant. We've got another guest coming on, by the way, Trips.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a Dundee United fan, so it'll be a good laugh having him on as well. He'll be on for the St Johnstone Aberdeen stuff, so that'll be a good laugh. Yes, they have scrapped the two-legged things for COVID. Yeah, if your head's been in the sand, then yes, that is what's happening. Kobe is not coming on tonight. He's decided to go and play football while lockdown is on in Aberdeen. He's decided to go and play football with his mates over the live stream. So he's not even watching the Aberdeen game today. But to be fair, he's provided us with another fantastic thumbnail, which we can only admire. Yeah.
Go on, Kobe.
Round of applause for Kobe. Plus, it's about time we gave him a night off. Is there any sign of a goal yet in Runavik?
It's half time at the moment.
Oh, it's half time.
Yeah.
Quite right. Oh. What other games on?
I mean, even if there was any sign of a goal, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know, true. Lee Barrett says, I'm thinking Glentoran will win, but I would like HB Thorhaven. Yeah, they're a good presence online. Like, I haven't seen Glentoran do much stuff in terms of Twitter, but Torshaven looked very friendly on the interweb. Liam says, minute silence for not having Kobe on stream. I know. I mean, the one time we actually have an Aberdeen game on, well, the second time we have an Aberdeen game on, he's not even in. But, oh well. All right, Harvey, good lad. How's it going, man? Good to see you've joined us. What do you mean it made you angry, Lee? Well, Motherwell win via Hamilton. Stay tuned to find out on Saturday. We will not actually be going live on Saturday. I'm actually going to my mate's 21st, which we'll be watching at the actual party. So, best league anthem right now, I have to say it's got to be, excluding the Europa League and Champions League, I don't know. I don't really know if many leagues actually have an anthem. Do they?
The best anthem is the Euro qualifying.
The Nations League
that is
good.
amazing.
No,
I love
the
that.
Euro qualifying music is the best.
So the Euro qualifying one is the best.
I'll tell you what I like.
No, they played that against Montenegro. That was nice.
See when the ITV did the Brazil World Cup coverage.
Oh yes.
I love that.
Brazil.
I thought that was class. Brazil.
Carried away with Brazil there.
The Football Pro Pundit. No, we are not getting into this debate because it'll be a two-sided argument, which will turn into a spat like the Jeremy Kyle show if we go for it here. We will not do it.
Person named Duncan might cry.
Yeah, someone might throw toys out of any pram at this moment in time, so it's not really
As per
something we're
usual.
going to go into. Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen it on Twitter?
Yeah,
I think I know of it.
that was a good laugh there earlier. I quite enjoyed. Kobe's off getting girls. I mean, he is underage legally, so I don't know. What?
Big Mavis.
He would have done something else.
Yeah. Rumor has it when Kobe chats up a girl, he shows her his thumbnails. Lee Barrett says, I just find it very rude. Because I'd rather a team that did its talking on the pitch because Kia Reykjavik said they would hammer Celtic and it never happened. I don't mind. Like I don't see having a boat flag doing much in terms of talk the talk because I think they were just being friendly. But whatever you say, mate.
I also don't reckon Reykjavik actually.
Hello, Kevin Cash. I mean, I'd love us to qualify for the playoffs. It might mean we actually get to go. That'd be nice.
Very, very,
very, very nice.
fortunate to do that. You're very, very
Make
fortunate.
merch. Well, get me to 10k and we will make merch together. I've got some ideas, but it's only if we ever get to 10,000. Because if I started making merch now, I'd be like, who's this guy? But 10k is the benchmark, Trips. Aye, go on then, Skizzle. There's your shout out, mate. Football Pro Pundit says, do you think Scott Brown would do well as a Scotland manager? Mate, he's no got two brain cells to rub together. What are you chatting? There we go. Right, 1 sec. I'm gonna get some water. Can I get an Aberdeen kicks off at 7:30, but I'll be commentating over Glentoran against having our boat flag. Here's an autograph right here. There you go. Looks like a dead spider on a bit of paper, but. And anyway, I do enjoy your streams. Please, you've gone live tonight. Yeah, thank you very much, Lee. Really appreciate that. Just need the stream to actually work. There you go, mate. Love it. And before we actually get this game underway, we're going to go through the starting 11 lineups for Glentoran and having a boat flag. In goals, Coling, then Marin, Cowan, McLean, Kane, Gallagher, Gail Biggery, Mana, former Motherwell player himself, Clucas, Donnelly, McDade, and O'Neill. And then having our boat flag starting 11. Here we go. Here's the pronunciation part of the evening. Gesson, Davidson, Hansen, Chiembe, the former Aki's player, Johansson, Soilu, Pettersson, Wadum, Nygaard, Dahl, and Jakobsen. There you go. That's it. I'm not doing that again.
Big logo.
Cheers, boys.
There it is. Now they're in a big place.
Yeah. Keep the streams coming. Well, I'm doing my best. As long as you keep tuning in, that's all I can ask for. Are you that tired, Mark? Is that game really boring you?
I don't think you can content.
I mean, it's about to restart now. On the sound of things.
Yeah.
The sound of things.
We'll get this going. Any goals so far? There has been no goals so far.
Put this earphone in. I'll turn up to full volume so that you wake up. You stay awake.
Has Mark actually gone to bed?
He's trying. He is holding the earbud. Which it's not what you're supposed to do with the earbud, to be fair. But
oh, hello. I'll just take it out now. Here we go, lads. Here we go. The problem is, Mark, because now I've got to lean like this. Now it looks like I'm trying to have a fucking spoon again. We can't have that, mate.
Love it.
It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough.
I need to sleep.
You can sleep after the stream.
Yeah, you've got another 2 hours yet, mate.
Mark is heartbroken.
Yes,
You've got another 2 hours. Mark is dying.
Motherwell play the winner of Glentoran against Torshavn. That is why we are covering it tonight as a live feature. Really looking forward to
I've got it.
seeing who.
Runavik versus Barry, second half is underway.
It is.
And it's a corner for Torshavn right now. Just what do you mean don't sell your soul to the BBC? Mate, I'm a freelancer. I don't know what you're chatting.
Someone said you should get a job at BBC. Someone said you should get a job at BBC. That's right.
All right. I'm quite happy to go to streams commentary of the games, which is really. I mean, I wouldn't say no to anything right now because I'm at that stage in my career, as if I ever had one. But
it's a career. Back yourself. Go on, Barry.
it is. I think it's another corner for Torshavn. 3 minutes in. Remember, this is HB Torshavn. B36 Torshavn, their city rivals, are actually through to the next round after beating St Joseph's earlier on. Sorry, I'm going to sound like a right nerd for this whole night because I'm properly into my European football. Here, HB have started quite brightly, but Gail Bigirimana has taken the ball off the boy. That's the only Glentoran player I know, so it's just going to be like, oh, this, that, and another. And then, oh, Bigirimana. See other comments. What did you study at university? I studied media broadcasting and got a degree in it. There we go. What are you studying, boys? What are you studying again? I know Mark's doing like sports coaching or something.
I'm doing sports journalism.
Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation. You didn't even go out last night.
All right, smart arse.
I'm studying sports coaching.
Yeah. By the way, HB have started really well.
Have they?
But Glentoran have it.
You'll go any gas on the rope soon.
Oh, something's happened.
It used to be.
We're studying.
Yeah.
I was I'm studying.
Playing the team from the Faroe Islands. This
TV.
is a really difficult game. And you mentioned there that Linfield did, push them hard last season, and obviously Linfield
That used to be.
Aberdeen is Aberdeen waiting.
No, I definitely would not be good at commentating. I'm the worst commentator.
Neither is Alex.
Pack it
No,
in.
no. I'd rather just sit and talk about the game after. Yeah, okay. Lee Barrett says, for the viewers, Aberdeen are waiting on the results from Runavik against Barrytown United. That's why Mark is covering that as well, while he's trying to sleep, which is great multitasking, I must say.
Look, Gogsy, let me just say, I can see the Barrytown game as well as I could have anyway.
Big foggy boy.
Oh,
So this, literally, through my jumper, I can see it.
right, everyone in the stream, welcome. Finlay McKillop, Dundee United fan. How's it going, Finlay?
Good, yourself?
Oh, fantastic, mate. It's actually good to see someone with a good internet connection, whereas Mark and Alex is, like, staggered as hell.
I know. It's showing, Mark and Alex are just like 2 pixels on my screen.
I know, 2 pixels. How you doing, man?
Good. Looks alright on here.
I'm just watching Aberdeen team coming out. What sort of team are Aberdeen going to field?
I have no idea, mate.
Because I was reading earlier in the week that like the likes of Cosgrove and stuff I know he's injured, but they've all handed in transfer requests and stuff. But
I think they've got about 7 players out, so it's going to be interesting to see how many like youth players they're going to have starting.
Right.
Oh yeah, by the way, the pitch at Glentoran, right, it's so waterlogged, the ball just stops. It stopped. The ball was rolling, and then the boy just miskicked it because it stopped.
Wait, so are these the Europa League games that affect like Motherwell and Aberdeen and stuff?
Yeah. Aye, so I'm covering the Glentoran game because Motherwell play Glentoran or HB Torshavn, and Mark and Alex they're watching Barrytown against Runavik because Aberdeen play the winner of that.
No, we're not watching it. We're just watching a foggy screen, watching the score on top.
The sea mist.
Yeah.
Aye, because the game's in the Faroe Islands, and there's so much fog over there right now. It's just unbelievable. Like when I was on the podcast with Marvin Bartley, he played there with Hibs, and like they were 2-0 down in the game, and then the fog just came down, and it was absolute awful thing to be a part of. But here's a chance for Glentoran. Number 10's got, I think it's McDade on the ball, but he's lost it.
I think it's a corner for Barry.
You think it's a corner for Barry?
Oh no! Who has
Getting the start, and
they don't even have the ball, do they? It's on the middle of the pitch.
What's happened?
Seattle's right.
Hello?
Wait.
Wait. I've got no idea what's
starting for Aberdeen. He was part of that group.
Oh,
Nothing's happened.
it's a goal in Runavik. Mark and Alex, what's happened?
No, I don't know. I don't know, Chef.
Oh,
We can't see anything.
Hang on.
Hang on.
the right hand side.
Oh.
Wait, is it genuinely
We
so
see
bad?
it now, but
It's a box.
what?
Is the
Yeah.
you're watching?
You can't see the goal. You can't see anything. No, it's just because it's foggy.
I can no sure run into another player, so I'm guessing there might have been a goal.
Wait, no, the play's
Yes,
still on.
it is 1-0
Oh,
to
sorry,
Runavik. I got the
1-0 to
notification of
Runavik.
flash scores. Yeah.
Do you know what the worst thing is? The replay of the goal is even worse.
It's a black screen.
It's a grey screen.
It's a grey screen. They're trying their hardest, but like,
It's not happening.
it's not happening, boys.
They should literally just wear GoPros at this point.
All I saw was a cross into
That's
the
good.
box.
I'm
and
needing
then
Runavik to score 2 goals anyway.
You saw a cross into the box?
I did. If you want to know sort of my summary of the goal, it was a cross into the box, and a few yellow blobs moved around. Then the ball was in the goal, and then someone ran away, and then that's the goal.
Yeah.
1-0. Good goal.
All you need to know is
expert commentary from the boys on the Gogsy 99 channel, as always.
What are you guys watching on? You watch what sort of watching on?
It's not even that. It's foggy as hell. Like, you genuinely can't see anything.
Like, no, it's because where it is. Like, Barry Town have even tweeted that they posted the halftime highlights already because no one can see the game.
Aberdeen actually had quite a strong lineup going into this game. Looking at it,
I've not even seen the lineup.
It's your usual suspect. I was surprised with Hayes being in there.
It was Clement Olsen that scored for NSI Runavik, for those who want to know, by the way.
Thank you, mate, because I couldn't tell.
I think you're right. As if you know any of the Runavik players.
Of course I do.
Who does apart from you? I don't even think the Runavik players do.
He's got a point.
Clement Olsen, he's scored 8 goals in 18 games this season. Thanks to Flash Scores for telling me that. The corner here for HB Torshavn. Left-footed in-swinger coming in.
I saw a yellow card.
That's okay.
The same time starting to take on with. It's all over.
We actually saw.
Oh, I saw that. That's a foul.
It's an awful challenge about 40 yards out of goal. Cottrell's got it.
Come on, David Cottrell.
My football manager hero, mate.
No, he's my hero.
I think I can get some. Yeah, I can get this as well. I'm watching football on 2 different screens. It's fantastic. I'm loving this.
Like this speed of the game didn't even know who scored, so much to the point that they've not put up the graphics saying who scored.
The ground's won 3 games today.
Loving it. Colin Richards says we'd really like to see Aberdeen and Motherwell get into group stages, but no, I highly doubt it will happen. I mean, I think the furthest we can get is probably about 2nd or 3rd qualifying round before we get one of the big hitters on the qualifiers.
When was the last time a team outside the Open actually got to the group stage? I can't actually remember.
I would say, I think it was 2007, 2008 when Aberdeen got to the UEFA Cup group stages. And they played Atletico, Copenhagen, Panathinaikos, and Lokomotiv Moscow.
Oh, see.
And they got put out by Bayern Munich in the UEFA Cup knockouts.
See, in recent years, it just seems that Aberdeen fall at the last hurdle to actually get into group stages, which is unfortunate.
We've got to the playoffs twice. We got beat by Levante and Odense, both times. And that game against Odense was the worst game I'd ever been to. Like, we scored in the last minute over in Denmark to make it 2-1 on aggregate. So we got the away goal. Tom Gately scored, and then we hit the post 3 times, and we missed a penalty, and we lost 1-0 at home with their only shot on target.
I've only been to 2 Europa League games. It was AEK Athens and Christ, who was it at the time?
Was it Slusk?
Oh Christ, yes, Slusk Rockland. Yeah, there was fans climbing the stadium at Paradise. It was mad. Like the away fans were like on the bottom floor and they were climbing up to the home fans. It was actually like ridiculous to see. It was so bad.
Oh, so you mean there was home fans in the Fair Play Upper?
Yeah, home fans in the Fair Play Upper, and all the away fans were just on the bottom, and they started climbing up. You know those stairs? They started climbing up, and it turned into a big brawl. Stewards were getting hit and everything. It was mental.
I do remember hearing stuff about that, but I thought it was just fake news.
No, I remember watching it because I was directly across. That's where I sit, directly across from that, and I was like, Jesus Christ, they're actually climbing up the stadium. I was like, what the hell is this?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I love it.
Big Callum David speaking.
Still no goals elsewhere.
I'm
Other
so
than
surprised
Rubik.
Tommy Wright
Barry
not
just
in
had
the
a big
forward
chance.
line.
I know, like well, maybe Tommy Wright just felt, nah, it's about time I left the nest, like, because what was it, 7 or 8 years he was at
Aye.
St Johnstone?
Because they went, Northern Ireland went with, what was it, Ian Barraclough, your ex-boss. So, do you see why they've done that?
Thankfully,
Oh, they were
because he
after
was
you.
the cheaper option.
They're
Yeah,
after Rob.
they were after Robbo. But I mean, I believe that might give us a couple of years more with Robbo, because I don't think he'd leave to another club unless it was like, say, Man United, Man City, someone like that. If Pep Guardiola's out of a job.
God, Mark Reynolds and Chris Reeve on the commentary for Sky Sports.
Oofed. Hold on a
Gosh.
sec. I'm gonna put some lights on.
Where's he off?
We can see something for once.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's not. They're not playing. They're just.
There's an injury.
It's an injury.
You see it.
Yes. If it was a really bad injury, we really wouldn't want to see it. But
I forgot what football socks look like.
So you guys are literally watching fog roll by.
We are watching fog. Well, we're not at the moment. We
Yeah.
actually see some yellow shirts, which is quite nice. And an electronic substitution.
there's a substitution. That's the best we're gonna get.
Brightest thing on the screen, mate.
Hopefully on the touchline.
Love that, because I can actually see it.
Yeah, but something tells me we're not going to see that.
Probably not. Seems to have subsided a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It has to be fair. We can
A little bit.
You see the far touchline now, which is good.
Yeah, just about.
No,
No, and neither have we.
just fog, mate. You missed fog.
You missed.
I was about to, yeah,
Missed. As in
Oh,
MIST.
dear me.
well done, Mark. I
That is-
appreciate
That's
that.
terrible part.
Unbelievable bit of humour, that, mate.
I did it. Yeah. I'm writing that down actually, yeah. Jokes that I should never tell again.
Some of it.
Brilliant.
The fog.
By the way, I've just
Yeah.
seen on the calendar I had for last year, the man right in the middle is playing in the game I'm watching right now.
It's a great one.
Big Gil Biggie.
You knew that like a week ago.
What? Yeah, he signed about a week ago.
You knew he played a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Aye.
You said that as it was like some spontaneous discovery.
Oh no! What's in, boy?
You are?
What?
You are?
You are?
No.
You sure it's
That's
a
what I
someone
told you.
gets sent off? We just don't know. I would try and count the people on the pitch, but that's kind of impossible, right?
Yeah. I can currently see.
I can see 7.
I can see about 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, yeah, it's 4
5,
now.
6.
1 second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good.
8.
So the county cheaper.
I mean, I know there's
I know it's Barry Town,
I think. Brilliant.
but it's on
The 94th minute where Saints scored the goal. I thought it was like the 90th. Jesus Christ.
I was like really deep into stoppage time, and they equalised 95th minute as well.
I saw it. Was it not Stuart Finlay that made that absolute horror show at the back?
Oh, it's another goal at Runovic. Mark and Alex, can you tell what's happening?
No.
I can give you a weather forecast.
Hold on. I think they're on the pitch. I'm assuming they are.
Yeah, rid of it coming forward.
The camera's moving. Oh, we see a player on the ball.
Ball
He's
into
put
the
it into the
box.
box.
I think it's a cross.
Has he scored that?
I think it's a cross that's gone in.
Has he
Another
scored?
cross that's
I think
gone
he
in.
has.
It's in. Who scored? Wait,
Mate,
I think
no idea,
I
mate.
think
I
it's a
honestly
cross
don't
that's
know, but I think the lads are on dial-up right now.
I'm on it, guys, so this is his Wi-Fi fault.
It looks fine on us.
It looks quite nice, but yeah.
Where is he?
Mate, Stu.
There we go. There we go.
Barry now. Game over.
2-0 Runavik. So it looks like Aberdeen will be playing NSI Runavik in the next round, and it's Olsen again with the goal. He's
Just
on a hat
sounds
trick,
like,
the boy.
it sounds like the name of a team that will put Aberdeen out the Europa League this early on.
Oh, aye, definitely.
Written in the stars.
I'm angry with Barry. It's my club. My hometown.
Barry.
No, not my hometown. My most local team playing in the Europa, and they let me down. I followed them in the Europa as well. Seen it one whole game.
That's a real shame.
I'll tell you that that's Barry's only.
I don't know which way the same game's going to go, because from what we saw opening game of the season against Rangers, Aberdeen just fell flat, but I don't know. A bit long enough to concentrate on it.
I know. I mean, they've not played since the first game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So they could be caught cold against Runavik.
Yeah.
Oh, Biggie's just been kicked. Oh, he's just giving away a stupid free kick. Oh, no. He's just climbed on top of the boy. I don't think Biggie's like caught out for European football. He's just lacking that sort of touch.
Telling Rory to get on.
I'll tell Rory. Yeah. Because I said to him, like, are you coming on the night? He said, maybe. I was like, right, okay. We'll see about getting a replacement in. But Finley's a permanent signing, by the way.
I was watching it the other day. When it was United versus Motherwell. When I was watching Motherwell TV, I was not getting any commentary through.
Aye. I don't think we've got commentary. So the next best thing is me. Oh, another
you could always have alternative commentary, but there's no commentary anymore. Just commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst thing I've seen is the Dundee United presenter on DUTV. It's the worst thing. When Motherwell come up to United, you'll see it, but you know.
Well, it's on Boxing Day, so hopefully we'll be in the stands by then.
Because the worst thing happened, it was the first game of the season, and the presenter didn't know, or whoever was editing it hadn't edited it properly. And the man was literally like, right, can we go again? He was like, oh shit, that was crap, can we go again? But it was all just left in the cup. It was awful.
Oh my god. That's mortifying.
Then you had Sean Taylor, who you can barely hear. And the first game of the season was also when Dundee United, like we were all paying, what was it, $12.50 pay-per-view, but then they just shoved us on Gaelic commentary and BBC Alba. like they're just so stupid.
It's another goal at Runavik. Mark and Alex, what's happening?
You're ruining the game for us.
Man, you're not even watching. You can't even see it anyway.
Can't see the ball.
Yeah, but we can try. We can try, okay?
Runavik, bursting down the right. Oh, he's got a line. Keeper's come out, and he's got to be on the keeper, and his poor goalkeeper is 3-0 to Runavik.
Yeah, that one, kind of.
Keeper comes out.
And now we can see nothing.
Can't see nothing.
Yeah.
Keeper came out, missed the ball completely, and then Runavik put it to an open 3-0. Game set. And match.
He's ruining the game for us.
Match.
He's ruining it for us.
Bro.
Oh wait, no. So the keeper came out, and the defender just took the ball off the goalkeeper as he was sliding for it. And so there was a mix-up, and then just.
How old is Andy Considine? He seems to be around for 3 years.
He's been going about since I was born.
Oh, I need to check. Oh, he's 33.
It feels like he's been going for a lifetime.
Aye. 405 games for Aberdeen. He's doing well.
That's,
He's a one-club man.
That's all right, like decent. The stats it says here: Runevic have had 15 goal attempts to Barrytown's none. Absolutely none. Yeah, 9 shots on goal to 0.
It's not important.
Leave us alone, okay? Leave us alone.
Leave us alone. You do not support Barry Town.
I saw their only ever home Europa League game, so yes, I do support Barry Town.
Mate, I watched Fulham play last season. I mean, that's what Fulham, is it?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care about your life.
Mark feels attacked.
I do. My club has just obliterated.
So the Ethos.
So the Ethos. I'm not happy at all. Considering half their squad at ex-Newport as well.
Is Moby Torres still playing back?
No.
Where's he got?
Nowhere. No idea.
See, no fans in the stadium. After like McDermott Park, you don't really notice it, so it's just fine to watch it.
Yeah.
Do any clubs want to sign him? No.
No. He's only professional footballer.
No way, so.
So come around here for just come.
I'm needing Iskra to score 2 goals at Santa Coloma and Coleraine to score in both halves.
Oh, there's a bet you've got on.
Yeah, I've gone mental tonight. Like I'm like pure like because I love European football. Yeah, I know.
This is an intervention, Godfrey. This is an
Yeah,
intervention.
definitely. I'm
We're
gone
all
mental
very
tonight.
worried about you.
Who isn't worried about me?
I bet one
Not
on
me,
yesterday.
Michael George.
There was a bet yesterday to get Thomas Muller for like a shot or something in each half, and he just didn't get. He got the one in the first half, but the next.
Oh yeah, I had that one on.
Yeah.
That was the one I had on yesterday.
Of
Thomas
course
Muller
he did.
just like he didn't feel like he could have a shot in the second half.
Everything.
Yeah, mate. You name it, I've probably bet on it.
Also,
I've actually took. What?
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
What was that?
Oh no, I was going to speak about the best pay-per-view which I've seen was Ross County TV, because they've got Stephen Craigan and stuff like that on the commentary team, and they do like a wee pre-show. It's great. It's the best one so far.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Okay. I don't understand that one, but
Related to it.
Motherwell TV don't even have. Yeah, I know. We don't have commentators, mate. I know.
So just
I would do it for free, but I would do it for free, but yeah. Oh well. It's a goal kick to Torsham. No, it's a free kick to Torsham.
Yeah.
Very good, shouldn't have come to this.
This game's awful, man. Like, nothing's actually going on. I wish I did this. Barry Town game. Oh. Oh, aye, the teams will be coming out now.
Big Waterspoon or Weatherspoon, whatever the hell his name is. I always rated him as a player.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's scored a few zingers that I've seen against us. Never like that, but Petition Parliament says, "Did the two lads ever say anything?" No, I mean, they're just quiet.
We don't. We're too busy trying to zoo.
I'm half asleep and all, so.
We don't get your Scottish chat, mate. We also don't care about it.
Scottish football is irrelevant.
I mean, the scoreline is along the bottom right now, so there you go.
The prize scoreline for the weekend will be Dundee United 2, Celtic 1. There we go.
What other game?
McGinn and Wright. Oh, they're playing Wright up front. Scott Wright as a striker. They've not got a proper out-and-out striker on the pitch, Aberdeen.
Do you know what I reckon? I have a prediction for Dundee United, actually.
What's that, mate?
Right. Mickey Mellon will get sacked.
Whoa!
Right. Warren Feeney will come in.
Whoa!
Save the day. Win the league.
What are you chatting?
Worst manager we've ever had. Yeah.
I remember watching.
Mate, he was an awful manager for us. He said that he wanted to make our place a fortress and lost every game. Jesus. Oh. Jeez.
Oh, did that come?
Oh.
Yeah. 4-0 to Runovic.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Olsen again.
Oh.
It was crossed into the box, headed on, simple goal.
Willie Gollum, the referee, Gollum himself. He was over. Was he not over in Portugal doing? Oh Christ! What? The kick-off.
Clement Olsen making a hat trick for Runovic. 4-0. That's gonna hurt, Mark.
I'm fuming. I'll be having words. This is unbelievable.
Rangers put in, what was it? They can now, or Aberdeen can buy Ross McCrory at the end of the season. Why would Rangers do that? There's obviously people are saying something else.
Because Aberdeen don't have the money.
Well, I think something else is going to go in the other direction, like Ferguson to Rangers eventually, or something like that.
Oh yeah. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over, man.
No, it's over.
It's over, Mark. I have the control.
Hey,
Come on, Saints.
It's
my house.
It's my choice of fixture. It's fine. I've got Pomeranian Green and Fiorita. You got some BBC.
On BBC?
Yeah.
Why is
It's on BBC Northern Ireland, I think. Because that's how I'm watching the Glentoran HB Toshaven game. It's been a dull game.
A minute in and teams are just fucking punting it out the pitch.
I know.
By the way, yikes.
Just a flash of Craig Conway there. I get very upset seeing him in a St Johnstone kit.
I know, that's awful.
I know. It's where they brought him on first game. I thought he was going to score.
Yeah, the Aberdeen game is live on telly. It's on Sky Sports, so if you want to go watch that, then and put us on in the background, fair play. Go on.
St Johnstone player McNamara. That name gives me chills.
Come on, Barry. 4 goals, nothing. In training, you'd score 4 goals in 5 minutes. Just think of it as training.
Saints whip into the ball.
You waffle, mate.
I know.
Saints whip in.
This Glentoran Tarshaven game has the makings of a 0-0 going to extra time and penalties, and it's going to be the longest evening of my life.
Highest attendance in years at Midfield.
Go on.
Niall McGinn's grown a beard.
Alright, come on. Go back.
I better pay it.
No, don't be silly. Oh, okay, you're being silly. Oh, hello. Oh, no, bye.
Oh, Aberdeen making a mistake at the back.
I didn't even want the season.
Barry Town 4-0 down. You made very equal.
Yeah. No, I'm a Barry Town fan, honestly.
Liam Craig must be getting on as well as St Johnstone. There's so many players that have still like been in the leagues for years.
Aye, Liam Craig's played so many games. I think it's like 300.
He was he not Hibs captain when Hibs were getting relegated, from what I remember?
I think so.
Unbelievable.
And then he left and
No team must be.
signed for St Johnstone.
Unbelievable. What's the point in making a substitution? Just save the game now. Come on, Barry.
Oh, what a
free kick. Come on.
Shot block. What a spin. St Johnstone are they're looking very dangerous.
Barry scored.
Oh.
Saints the
What are
bright.
you drinking, Finlay?
Strongbow dark fruits, nothing creative. I'll crack out the
Oh,
rum
good
later.
man. Good
I'll
man.
crack out the rum and Saints get a goal.
Love a darkie.
We should have some of the some of that.
What the darkies then?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. Go for it.
Oh,
mate.
That strawberry cream one is actually mine because Keith gave me because he opened like a fire.
Keith said I can have the other one, even if it's not.
I really wish what was going on.
Am I the only one that's
Mate,
not drinking alcohol?
honestly,
right
it's the
now?
nicest.
I feel like I'm missing out.
Mate, I'm not meant to be because I have a swollen neck, but this tastes like it's cookie and cream flavour. And that's
Mate, you are a
strawberry
swollen
and cream.
We shouldn't be asking more drinking.
Right, okay.
Strawberries, cream, and vodka basically.
I don't know how I'm meant to react to that, Gogsy, to be honest, but that's because we were our friends the other day.
From St Johnstone, Aberdeen on attack.
Oh,
No.
purple. That smells like co-op cookies
Cream, presumably.
and semi-skimmed. Yeah, semi-skimmed.
You're really selling it, mate, to be honest.
Smirnoff.
Yeah, to be honest. That tastes better than it
I'm
did.
gonna check.
Who's at Motherwell playing at the weekend, Gogsy?
We're playing at Hamilton at home.
Christ.
Yeah. Yikes.
Hopefully
Neither
see
team's
Hamilton
won a game
go.
yet this season.
Yeah, but you've picked up points.
We've picked up points, Aki's haven't. That's my main worry though. We've got to go beat Aki's and we'll lose 1-0.
Yeah, but they got
I
Brian.
want to go back to the fan fruit.
Although I watched the Hamilton Celtic game first game of the season, and they were doing reasonably well at Parkhead, attacking wise.
They took the game to them. Like, they didn't look like a 5-1 drubbing.
Hello.
Wait till your course is.
That's right.
Because it went
I mean the
1-1.
big second half.
I'll just take some smoothie.
If you prefer to watch this match with natural sound, you can access by switching. No, thank you. I don't know. Do you guys listen to likes of this with crowd noise on or off?
I don't really bother, to be honest.
I have it on.
I normally have it on.
I have it on.
Because then I don't really mind, to be
It's
honest.
just easier to listen to be honest.
If it's a game like Dundee United, I love hearing Mickey Mellon scream. Oh, now I'm again. Shot on target.
Oh,
That's true.
Picked up.
Not better, Alex. Not better.
She's the best.
well, get more bitter, Mark.
No, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. It's just
Colin
a
Reed-
Mickey Mellon and I want to cry.
For Aberdeen. Oh, he's not.
Oh, this'll be.
Oh.
Maybe the only
5.
What a finish, mind. It's 5-0
Really 5-0
and yeah, I'm getting the alcohol back. Yeah.
5-0, and how many goals have you seen?
None.
One. No, we saw that one quite a lot.
We saw that one. It's gone now, which is good.
The vote's gone in the last 10 minutes.
Right, 6 o'clock one, that's it. Gone.
Barry's still going to put his back. No one's expecting
Abrahamson walking.
One night in Faroe Island, Istanbul.
5-0. Jeez.
Ferris Istanbul. Yeah.
Right. I think you've seen it all.
I think it's over. It's not.
Maybe it is.
It's not. Barry are going to score 5 goals right now.
Barry scored 5 goals, mate. I'll give you 50 quid.
If Barry score 1, looking at that.
Oh, Santa Cruz
tenner
did
Barry
10
goal.
men against Iskra.
You just know they're going to score 5.
No, I know that they'll probably speak one.
They won't.
You can't respect it.
Exactly, Colin. The fan noise is louder than what St Johnstone fans are used to.
Hey.
It's a fact.
Ah.
See, last time I saw Barry play, they were singing bloody Captain Stacey chants.
Aberdeen swing it in.
It's more famous now. Captain Stacey or Barry Town Football Club.
It's a goal for Glentoran. 1-0 to the Glens.
Got corner
But for who, Alan McAnally?
It's McDade with the goal.
What can
I'm just waiting for it to come in here. There's a long goal kick. Bigger Imana with the header forward. And then it comes to McDade who whoever flicks up and McDade. No, it was McDade that scored. Number 10 flicks on to number 11. McNulty.
Oh, Michael O'Halloran's bloody quick, eh?
Ah, he's rapid.
Oh, Saints attacking. It's looking dangerous. Cans are on the right. Oh, look it in. Ah. Corner to St Johnstone now.
That's a foul. Maybe not.
But yes, that is 1-0
You know,
to Glens.
I'm blaming the fog. If you Barry would have won this about nothing.
There we go.
Big Liam Craig on the corner.
See, they've had a shot now. Now the fog is gone. Think if there was no fog at all, they'd have scored plenty.
They wouldn't have.
It's the Faroe Island tactics, boys. They know what they're doing. They just got the big. They got some pyros out for the game.
So the Faroe Island tactic is to control the weather.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mate, tactics are tactics.
12 minutes in, and this game was a net. There's been attacks, but it has a 0-0 written all over it. St Johnstone Aberdeen.
Oh dear. I had a feeling it was going to be like that, so I'm glad I'm not watching it.
Oh no, it's a decent watch so far. I could just see it being a 0-0.
Aye. Almost a goal for Toshan. Oh, good clearance. Well, almost. It was cleared.
It's fine, Mark.
It's not fine.
It is fine.
It's
mate.
not fine.
It is fine, pal.
It's not fine. I've already said it's not fine. Yeah, I know it's Barry Town, and that's why it's not fine.
Oh.
Mark's supposed to do
You don't even support your local.
You support whoever you
Let's
want.
put it this way.
Can I ask, by the way, is Mark still a midget? Yes, he is. Everybody is a midget. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mark is like a definite midget.
Yeah, like 5'2", I reckon.
Is that right? Okay. 5'2"?
Yeah, 4'11", maybe.
4'11".
That's for
Yeah.
Glentoran again.
Mate, you may as well start calling me.
Oh no, be careful what you say here.
That's a sklaft.
Who's the actor?
Clearance.
Warwick Davis.
No.
I love him. If I can hear it.
The one in. What was his name?
Oh, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Yes, I am aware. It's no, isn't the Faroe Islands is a bit further east than just between.
Apparently, says Lee Barrett.
Go Barry! Go Barry! Right. Rulovic in possession. I'm going to commentate. Oh, they've given the ball away. He's 1-on-1.
Barry
It's a
Town.
consolation. 5-1.
Yes!
It's a goal for Barry Town.
Unbelievable Barry Town! 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 It was a back pass from one of the Runovic defenders, which wasn't hard enough, into a Barry forward.
Woo! Can I just say,
2 minutes time to go.
in normal circumstances, I would be saying, and Barry Town have gotten a wee goal, but unfortunately, it's just a single-legged tie. Right.
Come
Back
back.
one
Is
to
officially
Runovic
on.
now.
Barry coming forward again.
Wake your children up something special is tonight. It's 5-1. Come on, boys. We got this. We got this.
Go on the Barry.
In the
We've
18th
got
minute,
like
it's
1 minute
McLaren.
and 5 seconds.
And it's half-time at Glentoran. It's 1-0 to the Glens against HB Tórshavn.
Oh my God.
What's happened to my Sky Sports? It's all gone pixelated. Oh, no.
Lee Barrett's loving your celebration, Mark.
Oh, man.
Lee Barrett, support Barry Town.
Unbelievable Barry too.
This is why I did not say 10 of every Barry goal, because I knew they'd get one. I knew they'd sleep one.
I can't even picture where Barry Town is.
It's right at the
by
bottom
Cardiff.
of
It's, South Wales.
It's by Cardiff.
South Wales.
I'm guessing you've never watched Gavin and Stacey.
I have watched Gavin and Stacey, but not like I watch it sporadically, not like Saints.
Yeah.
St Johnstone are the much greater.
Barry getting up.
Any sign of a goal at Coleraine, Alex?
I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not watching it for reasons.
Last time I checked was 0-0.
It is
It's still
0-0.
0-0.
I want to watch it after this. If
That's fine, man.
phone lets me.
I'm putting on the Aberdeen
3
game.
minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time in Runovic. Barry coming forward. Oh, and it's a handball in the edge of the box, and it's a free kick right on the edge for Barry with 2.5 minutes to go.
Aberdeen are just letting balls go everywhere. They're not constantly giving possession back to Saints.
I think this could be seen. This is a good scoring opportunity, about 20 or so yards out for Barry.
Oh,
Get another huge away goal. Oh wait, never mind.
that's a corner for St Johnstone.
McLaren and Cottrell standing over this, I believe.
Come on, little Cottrell.
Saints throwing, come on.
Saying,
Over bar.
yeah, he's hit the wall.
Free kick
Good.
Aberdeen.
Oh, he's gone for the far corner and it's wayward. It's into the sea. That is landed in Iceland.
Yeah.
Not good. Keith. It's a Keith. Hello, Keith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you streaming with?
I'm streaming with Gogsy. Hello.
Oh, hello,
Keith.
Keith.
Right, Gogsy!
Oh, God.
Hey, all right, Keith. Hey.
It is. Oh, yeah, Barry, I'll get in. And,
I can't even see it, mate.
Bit ridiculous, isn't it?
oh, yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
Not good, you haven't drunk much.
The sheep are
It's
sleeping.
off to Ash. Where's my soup? Sorry, I'm going cookies and cream. I'm going to head off to
Oh,
Ash's.
Lewis Bucket
Yeah.
has
Bye-bye. Cancel Gogsy. No,
Help yourself to cake.
Thank you.
I mean,
Cake?
at least I'm not
Okay.
living in London.
Cake.
Just saying that.
Cancel
Yeah.
dogs.
Oh, cake, what's in there? Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Full
cake
time,
in the kitchen?
5-1.
I don't fancy cake.
I'm
And
right
that's
at the moment.
finished
Yeah.
5-1 Barry Town.
Full-time MSI Rudic.
Do you know what?
5, Barry
I
Town
really
1.
thought there was a comeback coming there, and I'm a bit fuming.
Aberdeen will play Rudic.
We're going to have 10 days of mourning in Wales for this disappointing result.
Mate, it's fine. Connors Keys still went away.
Did you see the way he looked at the cat?
TNS is still not win other English.
Yeah, TNS don't count. They're trying to get in the English leagues as well.
They are, I've heard about that, yeah. Chester battle. No.
So Aberdeen will play
Yeah.
the team from the Faroe Islands at home.
Come on.
Next round, Europa League qualification.
Lovely stuff.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Stephen McLean is Callum Davidson's assistant. He could still do a job.
I really good do.
I'm happy. I'm alright. I'm fuming. We're having words with the club manager.
You've got it fully played, to be honest.
I don't even know who the current manager is actually.
Okay. Alright, time for a bit of. This will be front page news in Wales, mate. It will cover the entire news.
It will be, mate. Will be. Big
Alex,
upset.
you're getting called out, mate.
I don't even know what that means, mate. That's some Scottish fucking.
Guy on the right top in black shirt looks like an idiot. Sort of.
I'll take it. It's fine. I've been called worse, to be honest.
Yeah, you really.
I've been called worse in the last 24 hours.
By me.
By you. So you know. If I'm a Ned, then we'll see.
All being St Johnstone here, basically.
That went very nice, wasn't it?
What's that?
What you just said.
No.
Oh, it's alright. Maybe it's also nice something else.
Oh,
Probably.
was I just not there?
Oh no, not last night. Don't worry.
Oh, Craig Brown's there. Craig Brown.
Oh, I see. You played, and you all knew for a
No,
fact
we
that I'd
played
beat
Paul
you.
because he was on the table next to Paul Debbie. You decided not to come
No,
out.
it's just you knew that I'd beat
Actually,
everyone
sure,
there.
it's not. I thought you didn't come out.
How's big Craig Brown allowed to go to the game?
I've no idea.
He should be shielded.
Oh. What minute are you in that game, Finlay?
I'm at the 21st minute. Well, 21:25.
I'm at 2015.
It's
a wee bit
nerd.
behind.
To be fair, I am.
I'll keep quiet if
Just
I
trying to- Thanks for the clarification.
I'm only on this till the second half starts in the Glentoran game.
St Johnstone, a free kick outside. Right, let's swoop it in. It's coming in from the right hand
Well,
side.
I know. I'll find out. All right.
St Johnstone, whip it in.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said.
is that-
Liam
Oh!
Barnett says
Oh,
Stephen
okay.
McLean was
No.
for rate last.
it was not.
It's not.
Yeah, Finlay. That's me. That's me. Only just seeing Craig Brown there.
What was it?
That's how far behind I am.
I used to love when Craig Brown was manager of Aberdeen. He used to hump Aberdeen like 3-0 all the time.
People are backing me up saying you're not.
I appreciate that,
He
John.
got
Kane.
compliments
Um,
from the Czech Republic of Europe
I
as
don't know,
well.
mate.
He got beat 5-1 by Sigma.
Does he mean I should have the name Ned?
Like Ned Flanders.
Like Ned Flanders.
Maybe you should. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice name. Personally.
Flanders.
I mean, yeah, you nearly got the look. It just needs a bit.
Hadley ho.
I nearly got the look. I should have guessed that just for this reason.
Just, yeah, you need the green. You need a green jumper as well. Get that sorted. You're 90% there, mate.
Yeah, Ross McCurry is helping the back. It's just sort of hemmed in. The whole Aberdeen team are being hemmed in all the time.
Aye. I sort of expected that.
I mean, yeah, St Johnstone are more, you can tell they're more match fit. Or sharp, rather.
Yeah,
Ned's what the
definitely sharp.
It's just because I'm wearing Fred Perry's. That's why. Is that why he's?
Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, it could
You
be
really
that.
want to flex it.
No, it's just it. I ain't done my washing plan, to be honest. That's why I'm wearing Fred Perry's.
Is there a winter break? I doubt there's a winter break this year with Scottish football, no.
No, not this year.
Oh.
So it's Harry Potter. No, that is true. That is true. I did that once I drew like a lightning storm for it.
And then what's going to happen with the Euros? Because Scotland's definitely going to be
Why
there.
have they got-
So
It's like a train station.
I've no idea yet, but they're gonna have closed grounds for the
Aye.
Scotland
Seen
games
it.
anyway. For this year anyway.
This is where West Ham played. No time to work.
see, there's that linesman that was doing the Kilmarnock game the other day, and he was was he not head of the Conservative Party in Scotland? And he got in trouble for not
Oh,
going
dig
to.
it up.
How much?
Yeah.
He called me Harry Potter, but
Yeah, you are.
I'll take it, mate. That's fine.
You are the.
Mate, Harry Potter's a shag.
You are a bit of a Radcliffe, like.
I'll say that. I'll read that.
It's still 0-0 at Coleraine.
Just take a costume. That'd be nice, actually.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
No, nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Touch, balls, engage.
Thing
Foul.
on is,
It's nice to be able to watch the game.
it is. I don't even know who's playing. Who's this? Santa Coloma versus East Square. Of course you break that connection.
Right, Johnny Hayes is playing this more defensive role, like he did with Celtic, kind of like the left wing back.
I think this is a part of the bus job for Aberdeen. Like,
Let's see, go.
Again. That meant arcade.
It's F good.
Where is it? There's it on that bit.
F. Rocket.
F in chat for arcade.
Oh, it's a cross.
On the back post.
It's a little bit cross.
Do we know who's? I think I'll do Santa Coloma and get there.
Well, yeah, because it literally says.
Yeah, I know. Listen, right? Just
Mendes on the deck.
rough anyway. Hey,
Yes, I've been trying to
trying
stop
to sleep, mate. Not wrong.
Tears just went down my face.
Still counting.
See, last season, was Ross McCrory in and around the first team of Rangers? Like, was he actually getting
He
games?
was
Or
on
not?
loan at Portsmouth from
All right, I
second
just
half, I think.
didn't have a clue.
I'm not sure about the first half of the season. I think there was one game that he had to go in goals for Rangers as well. Because they were out of subs and McGregor, I think, got injured. So Ross McCrory went in goals.
That's what I need to start up on, my Premier League or Scottish Prem knowledge. Ask me about the Championship, I know, because I've been there for 4 years. But
Going to Alloa, Ayr.
Alloa away, that's decent to be fair. Dunfermline's a good away.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic.
Sonora's like the slightest.
They're still going on about what a Ned looks like.
Jesus.
I shouldn't have won the Frank Parry boys.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. We love it. We love it. Mark, why
Mark, what are you
can you believe this boy? Can you believe this boy? He's not even got his headphones and he can't hear you, Coxie, mate. Can you believe this boy? I think he's not asleep. He's going to lean on my shoulder and I'm going to like slap him. You better leave me alone, mate.
Oh, dear.
It's just me, the Ned now, boys.
Oh, it's brilliant. Right, any more questions in the comments? We've got 17 people watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in, enjoying this live stream. We're an hour and 15 minutes into what has been
Dangerous
an
attack
eventful
here.
night.
Saints.
Let's do a cheeky little Q&A.
Nope, corner, never mind.
Corner. Another corner to St Johnstone.
Oh shit.
It's back.
Up in there.
It's already died, mate. I thought you might die.
I think I went to sleep.
Oh, Glentoran's back on. There we go. Switched it. Right, I'm back on the Glentoran game. Here we go.
Go on, take it off something.
Okay, yeah.
What was that?
Can't we ping it? I'll mute him. Alright.
Put all phones on silent, please.
That's what could be.
It's a corner for Glentoran.
Yeah, John Knox, I've not really seen much of that Henry for St Johnstone. He's not done much. He's not done much earlier. Where is Stevie May out injured at the moment?
Beats me.
I knew he was getting game time against United. Get matched up, but disappeared again.
Another corner for Glentoran, applying the pressure here in the second half.
Johnny Hayes is
this
getting
game between Simon Kaloma and Istra is one of the most awful 71 minutes of football, even though I've only watched about 10 minutes of football. One of the most awful 71 minutes I've seen in my time. But Andorra looks like a lovely place, so swings and roundabouts.
Aberdeen just don't seem to have anything to aim towards. They've got Niall McGinn and Scott Wright up the top, but there's just nothing. Not a big talisman like Cosgrove, obviously.
Aye.
And was it not Edmondson they got from Leeds? He got injured.
Yeah, he's out for 4 months.
Mad.
Aye.
Go on. Aberdeen playing better now. Saying that. That was really poor. FC St Coloma.
Yeah,
Too many.
they're from Andorra. They're the Andorran runners-up, I think, from last season.
Yeah, it isn't
Ooh.
dreadful. All stuck in the middle, and all St Johnstone at the moment. Aberdeen with a free kick, they're going to bang it on the tall person's head, bang it on their noggin. Now McGinn whips in. No. It's just been a nothing game. Go on, making an actual attack. Jesus.
Sunny Clover down to 10 now. Well, to be fair, considering Sunny Clover down to 10 now, maybe under pressure.
There we go. Oh, good save. And that was almost the equaliser for HB.
Why do we always get the ball?
The Barry game wasn't boring.
It was upsetting
It was upsetting for you, yeah.
for everyone. What a win.
Nice thing for you.
What are you saying, Finlay?
They're saying in the comments, can I sing for you? If you pay a fee, Joseph. No.
Yeah.
What are you going to sing though, mate?
it's a fee.
Wow, this is karaoke night.
Yeah,
No
but
Stephen
Finney's actually
Thompson
good too.
I'm a great singer. Thank
Music.
you.
I threatened United the other day. I said they were saying something about
You have
Stephen Thompson. I said, "Shut up, or I'll sing the Stephen Thompson song again." And they're all like, "All right, sorry."
How did that actually come about? I know he's were in a bad place under Stephen Thompson.
Well, yeah, I just did it as a joke because obviously I did like jokey United videos, like a couple of jokey ones,
Yeah.
and then we were all, me and my mates were laughing at like Stephen Thompson, and then I did it, and then I think I went to bed and woke up, and then like the Sun newspaper and stuff were ringing me wanting to speak to me, and then I was posted on the Rangers forum, and it racked up about 300,000 views on Scottish football away days. It was so stupid. I was getting so much hate for it. I mean, you'll have got stuff with like that the red card video and stuff like, and then the Ibrox video, but the hate you can get off on Scottish football is mental, isn't it?
Oh, I know. It's absolutely mad.
I know.
It's a good laugh at the same time, though.
I know. Because I remember,
You were
because
still,
I saw
you were still at
Steve-
school when you did that, eh?
Yeah, still at school, so obviously that was hell, still being at school and having all that. But I remember because it was a United Open Day, and Stephen Thompson, because I was all in the papers in Dundee, the Open Day, Stephen Thompson was there, and he obviously knew who I was, and we exchanged like glances, and he knew it was a joke, so it was all, well, he thought it
Oh,
was
that's
a joke.
good then.
But
It
it was the fact in the paper, I had to come out and I had to say I mean no harm. Like they were making me say I mean no harm to Mixu Patalainen's family, to Stephen Thompson's family. I was like, what is this? I was like, all I did was
That's standard. Goxie, who do you want to win, Torshavn or Glentoran?
I'd probably, for an easier tie, probably Torshavn, but for the coupon, it's Glentoran.
This is score still 1-0, yeah?
It's still 1-0, but Torshavn have a corner. It's going short, and Glentoran have won it back, and they're away on the counter, but this could be easily seen out as a 1-0. And of course, I wonder what team he supports.
I miss Mixu as well. Is him having him and Shabalazlo as bosses in the last couple of years? They don't know what. I mean, Mixu made somewhat sense. Shabalazlo, worst manager I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, almost.
The worst bit of management from Shabalazlo was when it was the playoff against Livingston. We were dying for like a fast, someone with pace up the top, and let all United supporters screaming to bring Paul McMullen on. And then even people on the bench are telling Shabalazlo to put Paul McMullen on. Paul McMullen's going up to Shabalazlo telling him to put him on, and he doesn't put him on for like the last 5 minutes, and people are just moaning. He got sacked after that, but
just because he couldn't put on Paul McMullen.
no, it was everyone was screaming, and there was like chants going like "put Paul McMullen on," and Shabba was just not having absolutely any of it. It was stupid.
Aye, because when I spoke to Scott McDonald when we had him on the podcast, he said like he had it really good at Dundee United until Laszlo took over because like obviously he was still living through in Glasgow way, and he was getting like the 6 o'clock in the morning bus from Glasgow all the way up to Dundee. To St Andrews for the training, and then when Laszlo took over, he couldn't just see his wife and kids and that. He had to actually just probably stay in Dundee. And
because they put this old rule in, because when Jim McLean was manager of Dundee, Dundee United rather, he put in this rule we had to live in a 5-mile radius of Dundee. And that's what Shabalazlo was trying to bring back. But in today's game, it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the idea.
Almost 2-0. Yeah. But
But no,
in today's climate,
Shanklin
really
lives
do
in
that.
Glasgow, so I'm happy with it. I'll let him come through.
aye.
He better be back for Celtic at the weekend. Great. We've somehow come unscathed without having Shanklin in the Prem. I don't understand.
I know. I don't know how he's managed it.
Because we're constantly changing. Mickey Mellon's the first. What player wants to live in Dundee? Let's be honest. I mean, you're right. Yaroslav Foyu, if you remember, he left because he literally said Dundee was a shithole. And a weird story about Yaroslav Foyu. He found a fan in his car boot. Like a guy tried to get into Yaroslav Foyu's car, and after a game, he found a fan locked in his boot. That's a fun story for you.
Oh, brilliant. Love to hear it.
Oh, there's a thank you flag for Tommy Wright. Thank you, Tommy Wright, legend, it says. He's not died, but...
We're going to have another person come on the stream.
Is it Rooney?
Oh my.
Here we go.
No, it's Fraser. Fraser's coming on.
The Dundee fan.
Yeah.
This one.
Good idea.
See, I bet he's only coming on. He's definitely only coming on to see why this is Dundee United fan. I can see Bates.
This has all the hallmarks of an absolute classic underneath the floodlights.
This is just going to be a Dundee v Dundee United spat now. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh,
Let me get some stats.
Yeah, should we get subscribed? Oh.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be funny as hell.
I'm just going to ask him how his last game was, when his season's starting. I'm going to be nice.
Oh, brilliant.
To be fair, I want Dundee to pump Hearts because I'm very anti Anne Budge.
Oh, me too. I am very anti Anne Budge.
Anne Budge. Oh,
Here we go.
Wagwan boys.
Good evening, Dundee supporter.
Good evening, dirty out of bastard.
Hey!
Take the floor, boys.
I've spoke to Finlay before. There's far worse.
There's far worse Dundee fans out there.
And there's far worse United fans.
Like Fast Eddie, he's a Dundee fan.
Who's that?
Fast Eddie, you don't know the harmonica man in town?
Oh, aye.
Fast Eddie. I love Fast Eddie.
What a guy.
He was in the jail recently.
When is he not in the jail? I think most of his life he's been in jail.
Such a fuss. He was like in a takeaway screaming and like actually trying to hit people. Then he got put in jail for a bit. And now he's back out because I saw him today.
Ugh. Of course, you obviously know I'm from the busking circle outside Overgate, so you know him better than I do. But we all know him.
Pushed up against the wall by Fast Eddie before. What? When he's absolutely pissed, aye. It's not the best, but it's funny to see.
Have you ever watched the documentary?
That's a red card offence. That's an awful tackle.
Fast Eddie documentary. I think it was like university students that done it.
Yeah. But they paint him in a good light, which I wasn't happy with, because I know he's just not a very nice man.
But I've said like to so many people that Fast Eddie, like, when he dies, everybody would be at his funeral. It'd be like a state funeral.
There'll be Dundee will go into mourning, won't it?
It'd be like a week of mourning.
Because I think they'd actually, if he died, I think he would have a statue in that place.
Probably.
People would put money for it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Next
Dundonians are like that way inclined.
All right. 2 minutes to half time.
What game are we watching, by the way?
We're watching every game, mate. You see the
I'm watching Santa Coloma versus Istra.
I've got the Glentoran game on my flash scores for notifications.
This game has been really upsetting.
Just saying, we've got potential. Intention of extra time. Still only have 6 minutes.
Also, that Barry Town game was such a like shit first half, and then it was like 5-1 in the second.
Aye.
That's like peak Faz Vandro football manager.
I had to console Mark, who was crying right now, so he couldn't stop.
Oh, this game is
my
crying out
God.
for creativity. Come on.
Mark's still dying.
Willie Collum is holding St Johnstone and Aberdeen to a 0-0 draw
I know.
against their own will.
I would say he's actually doing really well for himself because he was doing like the Europa League or the Champions League the other day. Saw him with the
And now he's back in Perth.
yeah.
What a come down.
Perth.
Used to be an RE teacher, did he not?
Did he?
Aye,
Yeah.
Declan.
He taught Declan, and he also taught this guy that I went to college with in Wishaw, because it was like he was going up to some of the folk in the class like, so what he's up to during the Easter holidays, and then Shane was a Liverpool fan, so he's like, oh, I'm going to the Liverpool Rangers game, and then Colin was like, oh, I might see you there, and then he's like, how will you see me, Mr. Colin? He goes, I'm refereeing that one. But then that was when he was like proper, like not the Champions League quality, but like he was good enough here.
Yeah.
Oh, chance for Saints. This will probably be the last move of the game. Nice. Not game, huh? Oh, please. You know, just put it in the net. I'm bored.
I beat Aberdeen.
I want St Johnstone to win purely because of the COVID stuff. Because I think they should have been awarded the point.
Oh, definitely.
Hope Aberdeen get relegated. Sorry, Kobe. Sorry.
I think it might be I think there's going to be weird teams in the relegation battle. I mean, there will be Hamilton, of course, but
Hamilton need to come down.
Well, it's just been. I don't see it. Brian Rice, like when it was Martin Canning, he had some sort of luck to keep them up, but Brian Rice can't keep them up 2 on a bounce. Surely not.
But
No,
Brian
I
Rice is just like no one even knew who he was before he came in. No one knows who he is now.
This game's upsetting. I need a rum.
Sure, it's not a United game you're watching.
United are riding high. How was the Dundee game?
What's that? Honestly, I never heard what you said.
Is that who's the Dundee game?
We're currently third in the table, mate. Looking pretty. If you can see that, we're on equal points with Hearts, Inverness, Morton, Queen of the South, Alloa, Ayr, Wraith, Arbroath, and Dunfermline. Looking good.
Alloa away. That's a good game. I was saying that earlier.
It is a good game. That's my local team.
Well, that's where United always. We'd play well, and then we go Alloa away, and they'd pump us.
What was it? He played them it was a 1-0, and then they totally dismantled you.
Yeah, it was a game on the telly. We went to Alloa and just got absolutely destroyed. I didn't understand it.
Everyone thinks that Shankland can do it in England, but he can't do it on a Friday night at Alloa.
I can't.
Astro really is I was talking to a Celtic fan about Astro. Astro is just an absolute pain in the ass for full-time teams.
But it's a real leveler.
Right, I'm getting a drink.
Oh.
Thursday night feeling.
Young ball. Yes, please.
So how you doing, Fraser?
Living quietly.
Yeah, well, knowing you.
Living quietly.
Living quietly.
We've got a domestic happening on live stream.
Probably going to need
Mark and
to
Alex, how's the game going?
charge us.
What do you mean? What? I went high.
How's the game going, Alex?
What do you think it is?
What's that?
I went to Gogsy.
What's that, Gogsy, mate?
How's the game going? What game are you watching?
I'm attempting to watch his Santa Coloma, but he has frozen at the moment. Probably due to Mark's dial-up internet.
Chief's fault.
Oh, yeah.
as well.
What do you mean it's my fault?
Say hello
Hey,
to
hey.
Keith for me.
You pay more rent than me.
It's Johnny's bootleg thing.
Yeah. Just blame them.
We don't have very good internet.
Brilliant.
Better than mine.
Unlucky.
The connection's not the greatest.
That's somewhere there.
I've just got a message from someone saying, "Are you on Gogsy's stream?" I just joined it like 5 minutes ago.
Who messaged you?
See, when you coming down,
A subscriber. One of the fanboys.
Was it John?
John Boy Hoey.
Gogsy, when you coming back,
Respectful.
I'm coming back down next month, mate.
next month he says.
I'm not going to lose the ball.
Keith, he says next month, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, mate.
Nice.
Happy days.
Yes.
Cheers, Al.
We'll get more drinks.
Indeed, mate. What else would you get?
Should get Finlay out on the bender.
Oh yeah, Finlay, you coming to the content awards?
The what?
Football content awards.
FCA is really good, mate. FCA.
I'm surprised the UFC
FCA is really good.
won a prize.
Oh,
I don't even know why.
that'll be some laugh.
Come on, Finlay. Come on down.
Come on,
We're having
down,
a piss
Finlay.
We're having a piss up at the new Tottenham ground.
Well, I mean, I live just outside there. That's where my flat is.
Well, come then. Come
Really?
on. Well, come across then. Come along.
Literally just outside there, yeah.
Finlay, do you actually know who it is?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
right.
really up with, yeah.
They went to like theatre school or
Yeah.
theatre shit.
We did sort of Edinburgh Fringe stuff. Like we were in the show together and stuff like that. For quite a while.
Oh yeah.
What? Is he
I wonder.
Is he going
Well,
down?
with Ash Rory.
All right.
Yeah.
Because Rory lives in that neck of the woods, so I'm sure he'll come, but like he just probably needs reminded.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask Finlay, what squad is that photo from in the background?
Oh Christ! I actually think it's from the one we got relegated. I mean, let me.
I'll have that. I'll put that on my wall.
Oh no! we took Celtic all the way, and then we sold Gary Mackay, Stephen Armstrong, and Chiefs G.
Can we have like a podcast where Finlay just basically goes through like the banter years at Dundee United?
Here we go. We'll start with all the pictures.
I remember that backdrop. I remember that.
Oh yes.
That's when I used to be a subscriber. And then you started doing vlogs, and I didn't like them. Because it was good watching these suffer in the Premiership. Then you started doing vlogs in the Championship.
Honestly, I just worked out that because I would come home from a game and it would be like I made a video after like Falkirk beat us 6-1 and people were just enjoying the pain and I was there getting really angry at the camera as well.
There's like, I remember
That's how vlogging goes.
no,
The Scottish Arsenal fan TV, mate.
peak Finlay McKillop was at the Doon Derby. When they're all talking about Paul Payton being magic, and then you go, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" As Whitey just fucking batters in.
You know, I genuinely had to go. I went to that game wearing a sort of disguise. Like
I remember it was like orange tinted sunglasses, and then you were wearing like a Tammy hat, and I was just like, "What is this boy wearing?" It's like the middle. It's like the start of May.
No, because
like,
I was getting
people were wearing like no top, no
messages
shirt.
from United
You were
fans.
wearing fucking hat.
Message from United fans saying, if you turn up to today's game, I'm going to fucking stab you and all this. And my dad's like, that's not very good, is it? So I'm like, well, I still want to go.
I can imagine you should have just stood right in the middle of the banner. What was the banner? It was like from European nights to relegation fights.
Yeah.
Should have just stood in the middle and going, I'm here, boys, bring it
The
on.
thing is, the Dundee fans, they found the funny side of it. Like, I spoke to loads of Dundee fans before the game, like walking up to it, and they were finding it funny. But United fans were like, absolutely not. They hated it. I was like, okay.
Someone's just commented, is Finley's old vids still anywhere?
They should all still be up.
Oh,
Josh, you changed your channel name. You were the UFC fan 2000, and then you kind of done all your singing, so you had to branch out.
But singing's taken over instead of the football stuff on Facebook and stuff. I've not done YouTube in ages. I suppose if I did do YouTube, I'd just be told I was making videos because United are back in the Prem, which would be true. I mean, there's only so many videos you can make on Alloa Tannadice.
Brecon City, County Tannadice.
Gail Biggery, man, has just cleared one off the line. It was almost one each there in the 71st minute.
To be fair, this is what I was saying earlier. I really want Dundee to win the league because I want Hearts to suffer.
Don't we all? Fucking hate Hearts. Hearts are really went from hating us went from hate to we can stand Dundee to proper fucking Albert Kidd level again.
I went from going, I don't mind Hearts, I don't mind Anne Budge. She's a good chairwoman. I want Anne Budge gone now after what's been going on.
Anne Budge just doesn't know how to run a football team. That's the bottom line.
Oh.
It's fact. It's absolute fact.
You think Hearts fans are actually going to boycott when they go away, to away grounds? They said they were going to do it.
Well, they said I've heard from so many Hearts fans. Oh, we're going to boycott Dens.
But even if they do, that's going to hamper them because that will probably make more Dundee fans come out and support their team and cheer them on to victory. I just don't understand it. It won't do them any harm. Well, it will do them harm.
They're just such a weird bunch. Both Hearts and Hibs. They're just such a weird bunch of supporters. Not like the Dundee and Dundee United, but just good cunts.
I think one of my favorite. I have to say one of my favorite of the Dundee United vlogs that are up of what I saw. It was of the Dundee derby 6-2, and there's a Dundee.
What 6-2 was it?
The second one, and there's a Dundee YouTuber that he starts speaking about the start of the video is Dundee have a great chance and all that, and then goals roll in and he leaves bang on half time and he's getting really upset with the camera. I loved it. I loved the video. I don't know his name. I'll have to find it out.
Was it John Hamilton by any chance?
Was it Hammy HD?
Hammy HD.
Hammy HD.
Full
time. If he's watching, he's a total wank. I'm taking
full time and
Oh, this is because I think there was someone that commented. I put something up on our Scottish football page recently. It was about United, and I think I sent him a thing asking about Kane Hemmings and how many goals he was going to score this season, knowing that he'd left. And he was getting so upset, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's a joke, man.
I think that is a bit wild about Kane Hemmings, though.
He didn't want to play for us, so let him go.
But you've got Danny Mullen, though. I rate him when he was at St Mirren.
Well, Danny Mullen, did he not score against you in the playoffs?
Yeah. Yes.
And then we played them the first game of the season, and he pretty much made Jack Hamilton look like a right tool.
Jack Hamilton, he was a promising keeper when he was at Hearts. What's happened to him?
God knows, mate. I was just moving into the studio to charge my laptop. See, I need a proper backdrop. I'm pretty much working from home, so I need a backdrop instead of this.
I should move to my old backdrop. How can I move? It's all gone. It's all off the wall.
You got the Dune Derby ticket up?
I think no.
I remember you were all going to boycott that game as well. I thought no United fans were going to be at that game.
We didn't have our biggest support. There wasn't that many there. Well, there was, but not our usual following. But it was still such a weird game. But as I'll say, we didn't get relegated at Dens Park. We were relegated throughout the season.
Yes.
We won the league at Dens. Fly the flag, fly the flag. That's better. Winning the league or getting relegated. We've done it both.
Both in your lifetime?
No. Maybe next year when Dundee actually get up.
Quite optimistic if you think we're going to get up in one season.
It was. Oh, what was it? Hammy HD constantly was putting. He was like, Finlay, your favourite music's Frankie Valli in the 4 seasons, and he went, haha, because it takes you 4 seasons to get up. I was like, great patter, but I was just like, fuck off. Because
he probably doesn't even know that it took us 7 seasons to get out of the Premier to get out of the old First Division.
The people who will just comment saying it took United 4 seasons to get out, I'm like, I'm surprised it didn't take fucking 10. The football I was watching in the Championship is such a hard league.
Do you think though, like, even if Robbie Nielsen hadn't been there, like, even if you still had Shankland, you'd have still got promoted?
Yeah, but I mean that's me just probably saying that because I'm anti Robbie Nielsen now. I'm not. I like what he did. I appreciate it. But
you appreciate the work, but
yeah, but some of the games, like second half of the season, it was dire football, and it was all just Shankland goals. It was like just spur of the moment stuff. Like, and
if Shankland never performed, you never performed.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were getting beat 1-0 going into the 87th minute at Tannadice with our Brove, and Shankland just knocked 2 in. And it was.
I remember how good our Brove were against you last season. It was actually quite.
Our Brove for the surprise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joseph Coyle, I think the Dundee derby is underrated.
I think it's great because it's not.
I enjoy
like Celtic Rangers where there's fights before the games, etc. It's all friendly banter. It's nice.
Have you ever been to the Barrows, Finlay?
The what? Sorry?
The Barrows.
No.
So it's like split, like on Derby Day. Well, on normal match day, it's like they've got like one part, like you go in and it's just the bar, and then you go into the other part and it's got like the projector and all that. And then on Derby Day, it was kind of split into two. The Dundee fans were in the smaller part, the United fans were in the bigger part. And then Dundee fans had a megaphone, the guy in the orange jacket going, "You're getting beat, you Dundee bastards!" And then he's like, "Yeah, boys, this United fan's getting wide." And then on the megaphone, "Dirty Arab bastard, dirty Arab bastard."
When I went before the 6-2 game, because I was in the shed in the Dundee United end, but I went to the Dundee end of the Barrels before the game, so I could get some of both sides of the atmosphere, and I just thought it was a fantastic day out.
But we do that. I remember we came back at the pub after the 6-2 game, and then like this Dundee United fan put his arm out and was like, "Here, pal, why the sewer puss?" And I was like, "I think you know, mate." He goes, "Aye, I know. Let me get you a drink, but."
See, that's what it is. That's what it's all about,
Yeah, absolutely.
Or when we relegated you, like I had like one of the best nights out with United fans after that.
See, I remember just when we got relegated at Dens Park, you lot were in Dens Park celebrating for so long after the final whistle. I was like down the road and I was like, "What the?"
I remember how you cut your vlog off. You were like, you never even said bye. You like, "What the?" Fucking see you later.
We just got relegated. No, I think I finished that off with like saying the same old crap or something like that.
I don't know. Let's watch it.
Let's get it out.
Let's watch it and find out.
24-hour live stream of it, no.
Oh, did I ever tell you what I done after Craig Whiten scored?
No. What did you
remember how you know how bad the stair? Like you probably see it from the Shankly. How bad the stairs are in the dairy.
Yeah.
I ran down and dislocated my ankle. And then I got out of it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he provoked that celebration. He ran towards us. It was the same as like when Louis Moult scored that goal against Hearts, Gogsy. Louis Moult scores this absolute pearler of a chip against Hearts, and then he like falls on his back in front of like the singing section at Far Park, and I'm like, "I might fucking get in by that," and then like fucking tripped down, fucked my knee.
Second half, kicking off.
Is it the same knee?
I can't even remember. Mate.
I've got a mate up at Robert Gordon. Joseph.
What is it? Oh, it's Joseph studying. What is it? It's really like high tech, like security and networking, and he's basically coming up with a second Facebook.
I just want Saints to make a goal, for Dons to be upset, go back up the road to the lockdown cities.
Give us a goal, something.
Their lockdown was extended for another week with Big Nick.
Yep.
Really?
Aye.
Stuff that for a carry on. And Kobe's out playing football during lockdown. Aye.
So cheer up, Rodney Nielsen.
Who's that lying on the dance park?
Pig doesn't mind all that.
Alex, is anything
No,
happening?
he's a good man. I don't mind him.
Looks like nothing's happening down in Cheltenham.
I was just talking about the Dundee rather than that.
Can we just discuss Wagner for a minute?
Wagner supports more teams than
Wagner supports Dundee United, Hearts, Hibs, Celtic, Rangers.
I don't even know what Wagner doesn't
Wagner,
even know what he's singing half the time.
The video you know Dundee in the Doon Derby, you actually got him to Dens Park, was it not?
No, it was the. Do you remember we played yous in the League Cup, the group stages?
Yeah, that was it. But the thing was, people were actually calling both sets of fans were shouting "pedo" at Wagner. It was awful. People were chanting at him, like Dundee and Dundee United fans, whilst he's doing like the tombola at half time on the centre pitch. It was awful.
Oh dear.
I was about to share the screen for the Doon Derby vlog, but have you privatised that, Finlay?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm privatised. I shouldn't have. No, go on.
I mean, I've still got my video from Ibrox off as public because I'm still getting views off that.
I wish I had control over the Stephen Thompson song. It was Scottish Football Away Days that nabbed it. Like, got all the views. I was like, fuck you.
Nah, no.
Mark and Alex look bored as. That's what happens when you watch Andorra football.
Yeah.
They're just stuck watching Santa Coloma against Iskra from Montenegro.
We're into extra time and still nothing is happening.
I mean, nothing's happened in the Coleraine La Fiorita game either.
Nothing's happening in that
Which
game.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you're having a chat about Dundee. You're alright.
Wagner would think anything from the cat. He literally does think anything.
There was a video of him like
He does,
basically
mate.
of him basically saying, "Where's your chicken supper, Bobby Sands?" Like he just genuinely doesn't know. But I asked him to sing a song for my mate's birthday, and he said no, it's offensive.
Oh.
A Chester fan once got Wagner to tell Wrexham to mind the gap, and then they finished above us that season.
Oh, and that was the other thing. Dundee.
Oh, that's awkward.
Dundee fans put money together to get Wagner to go to the playoff game, Dundee United versus Hamilton, where we were kept down. He was sitting in the Hamilton end. It was awful.
Lest we forget that.
And he left at
Derek
time.
Muir says, I used to have a Motherwell season ticket back when Sean Teal and Pat Nevin played. No, I do not remember those days. That was a bit before my time. I am aware of Sean Teal and Pat Nevin.
Pat Nevin.
He disappeared. Sports team, didn't he?
I used to be in Sporting a lot, but Biggery Manor standing over the Glentoran free kick. 5 minutes to go in Northern Ireland. That's a terrible free kick. And
Northern
another terrible shot.
That's what I've switched over to St Johnstone, Aberdeen now. We're having a goal for ages, haven't we?
No.
Aye.
Nothing going on.
So we got a 0-0 or 1-0.
Last goal I saw
Another 0-0.
was for Barry.
And then St Johnstone, Aberdeen now.
Oh.
Way.
Cheers, good night, tomorrow.
Francois Rose.
Wait. Right, I'm gonna look away.
Go on, Tubesy.
yeah,
Go on, Tubesy. Good ball in. Good ball in.
Right, I'm gonna share. Fraser, I'm gonna share screen 6-2. What do you want? The first one or the second one?
Both.
This stream's getting taken down by the SPFL in 5, 4, 3.
And there goes all my revenue from today's stream.
Oh, Saints attacking! Come on! Oh, go away.
The whole 7p. It's gone.
Do you remember how good or how bad Kawashiwa was?
He took so long to come to United. It was like for months. It was like he was going to make.
Was his debut not in the New Year derby?
I think. Oh yeah, it was.
When we beat you 2-1.
Yeah.
Because he's was he not? He's like. Oh, that was who was that? Chersniak.
Oh, deflected wide.
Chersniak when it rolled for his legs.
Greg Stewart basically scored from like 35 yards, pegged the keeper. What a guy. He loved a goal against United, by the way.
Hey, lads.
RIP earphone users. Oh, John Mitchell.
Right, Finlay, what's your favourite away day?
My favourite away day? From what last time I think I went to Ibrox, I've never seen United lose at Ibrox.
Sefco have never beat Dundee United.
I know. I've been 4 times to Ibrox and I've not seen United lose. Which is
I'm so jealous. I've been to Ibrox like 7 times and not seen Motherwell win. So.
Oh, were you not at the playoff game?
3-3 in 2010.
No, I wasn't at the playoff game.
Much rip.
Or such a special one, the Scottish Cup semi-final where we humped Rangers 3-1.
Is that not the game that it was? Ibrox was a neutral ground.
Yeah. They played Ibrox as a neutral ground. I was like, okay.
But they had the home dressing room, even though United were drawn first.
Man.
That was a bit. But Chief Cheese celebrating before he scored. I love that.
Fat Turkish waiter. Cannibal.
He does love to bite someone.
I have a question.
I
have a question on the top of away days.
Go on, Alex.
What's the best food you've had at the Scottish Premiership or Scottish ground? It won't beat Kidderminster.
No, it won't beat Kidderminster.
It won't beat Kidderminster.
It doesn't beat Kidderminster. I'm sorry to say.
I'll say there used to be blue popcorn.
I've experienced both.
That was entertaining at St Johnstone.
St Johnstone's
Dunfermline and Kidderminster food is definitely edges it just a bit.
So good.
St Johnstone's a sham. Remember when we went on the track eye game? We went, you got any pies, mate? Right. No pies. Right, you got any hot dogs? No hot dogs. Right. It's a European night and you've no scran. Basically had to have a Mars bar.
The worst pies in Scottish football, the one goes to Tannadice Park. And I put a thing on the United page saying how crap the pies were. And they got back, the pie shop got back, like, don't you abuse me and my family's company. I was like, oh Christ, there we go.
Who is it? It's not Clark's, is it?
No, I need to check who it was because they were like, my dad's been running this for so long, don't you attack him? I was like,
my dad will batter your dad.
I was like, I just said the pies were greasy, like they were slipping out the tin. It was awful.
With the Scotch pies, because you generally find that with Scotch pies they're like absolute shambles.
Yeah, it literally just grease.
Yeah. Is it just me that absolutely hates having a metal tin for the pies?
What would you prefer?
I'd rather just have it in a napkin.
No,
just in a napkin.
It's all
napkin
in the metal fork.
Napkin's tin pot.
No.
Napkins what I'm
No,
used
because-
to in the championship. Napkins what you get at Alloa.
Have you ever had a pie roll at Alloa?
No, but I want one.
Go for a pie roll
Ooh.
next time.
That's
Well, you got
like
Beacon
an
City
interesting
with it.
concept.
Beacon City sell lovely soup when I go. That's a weird one. It's not even like normal
that's
soup. It's
strange.
weird.
Alloa home end, because obviously Alloa's my local team, have such an arrayed menu. It's like it was like a pre-season game playing Falkirk. 20 degrees, they had ice bowls.
Also,
It was like ice bowls. It was like the metre long ice bowls were £1, or half a metre was 50 pence.
corner to Saints here, I think. Or is it a free kick? I can't answer.
Yes, Fraser, mate. How are you today? I'm very well. Football playing ginger. I'm still not subscribing. You had your chance. Yes, Liam Barnett, best food is Ross County. Staggy's pie at Ross County is actual class.
Oh, aye.
Johnson corner. Oh my God! Do something with the game.
It's like the Dune Derby all over again. Mark's been at a Dundee Derby.
Yeah.
Never went.
Yeah, it weren't. It should. It was only the Betfred Cup one, and I imagine there's been a lot much better.
Jamie never gave you the full experience.
Feels
Jamie
good.
Jamie Ramage, God bless his soul. He made Mark way outside the turnstiles at like 1:30. When like, if I had been up
I'd be at the pub.
earlier, if I had been up earlier, I would have been in the pub. Would have been in the pub till like 5:02.
Yeah.
Fraser, do you remember the 1-0 League Cup?
Yeah, I hate going to the game.
What you said, Dunley?
It was at Paradise, the 1-0 League Cup quarter final. It was like Yaroslav Hoyut scored a 90th minute or something like that in front of the Dundee fans.
And we missed a penalty.
Yeah. No, because big Rado Chesnak, that's when he was actually randomly good.
Random Rado.
He sometimes, I mean, he cost us the cup against St Johnstone in the final. He would always flail. He'd come out from corners and just flail his hands. But he was good at shot stopping.
Was that the 2014-15 season or the 15-16 season?
It was 14-15 when it was. No.
Oh yeah, because it was not like we played you on the Sunday. You beat us 4-1, and then we played on I think it was a Tuesday or the Wednesday after.
It was a Wednesday because it would have been 3 days in between.
Probably.
We played a lot.
Kobe's away with football. Yeah. So
he'll be coming in
soon.
He'll be coming in soon. It's past his bedtime anyway.
We need to get a Hearts fan on here so I can just abuse on Rod.
Get Aaron on.
I don't know. I think Aaron's got homework tonight, so he's not on.
Aaron will be at the Football Content Awards. There's another incentive to come Finlay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Aaron, the Hearts fan, will be at the Football Content Awards.
How old is he?
17.
He's not old enough to play on the festival.
He's 17. It's looking up, isn't it? It's like
17 Zulane.
Aye. Aaron and Kobe will be on house arrest, whereas everyone else will be on their ass.
Way!
Wait, where's the...
Brilliant.
That's the other Scottish
finished.
I've been enjoying. That bit of Ben 1885. I quite enjoy his videos.
Whose videos?
Aye.
Ben.
Don't even speak.
Full time in the Grand Touring game.
Right, I will not say it. I will not say anymore.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
I will not make comment again.
It is finished 1-0 to Glentoran. Motherwell will be playing Glentoran next week.
Boys, answer my question. Ha ha. Is Tom Daly one of the best athletes of all time?
No, but John Daly is. Put your hands up for John Daly.
No. Yeah. John Daly's a South Conian. He loved that hat trick against Dundee, like.
He was good.
Oh, he sure did.
For years, it would just cross the ball and hit John Daly's head, and that's how
That front two of John Daly and Johnny Russell was frightening. Frighteningly good.
Frightening, yeah.
And then David
Absolutely,
Goodwillie before
David
Everton.
Goodwillie, the beast from the east.
Well, yeah. Honestly, what a stupid guy! Like, he had it was all going right. He got a £3 million move to Blackburn, and then it all stupid, man.
I had him at Clyde, and then he wanted to leave. I ended up selling him to Dundee, and then he ended up wanting to leave Dundee because they got relegated, but he was the top scorer.
All right.
So he had like everybody after him, and then like I just realised when he left for like $8 million that I had a 20% sell on.
Is this Football Manager? Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
real life.
I suppose it's not it? Clyde. No. I always want to try and sign him for Dundee United in the first season, but
he never leaves Clyde on his own. Like he'll never leave Clyde. He'll never leave Clyde.
And that's what I'm
too cushy at Clyde now. Like
update where where you get like the lower league, like the Highland League and stuff like that, or Football Manager. I did one with East Kilbride because obviously they've got Chris Erskine, Paul Payton, and all that now. The league was a bloody breeze.
That'll be an interesting one next year.
Paul Payton could have done like Championship, but maybe even like a Hamilton or something to boost their squad.
Yeah.
Paul Payton got a cup lobbed at him when we played them first game of the season.
Come on, someone score, preferably St Johnstone.
We've got half an hour more of this.
What's the stats saying, Finlay?
What are this?
Yeah.
Oh. There's a shot. I think it's pretty even second half.
I had a look at the Aberdeen lineup earlier, and I saw that Niall McGinn was leading the line, and I was just like, Jesus.
They've not got anything to aim for up top. It's Scott Wright and Niall McGinn, like just roaming the areas.
Scott Wright's a baller, to be fair.
He was at Dundee, was he not? He went on loan, aye.
Yeah, he was a very good player. Probably one of Jimmy Mac's better acquisitions.
What? Jim McIntyre is just maybe the season he relegated Dundee, and then it was it not before it wasn't the Dundee derby, but he was brought out for like United fans to clap, and he was going around all of Tannadice because he relegated Dundee, and he was like, it was mental. Like if Dundee saw that, he would have been sacked prior, but.
Well, he wasn't like. Remember, we sacked him like before the last game of the season, so he wasn't employed by us at that time anyway. It's
mental how the audacity to go from being Dundee manager. I know he was a Dundee United legend, but to come round Tannadice and get applauded for relegating Dundee, stupid.
See, the thing was, right, I thought he under Jim McIntyre, we were actually playing better football, but we were just not getting the results.
I do like Jim McIntyre as a coach. He did well when it was County he was at, and then
he was at Dunfermline before that. He was very good. Because I remember Jamie Forster was saying, "Gogsy, we should have kept hold of him going into the Championship because he could have got us out the Championship."
I think he would have done a job in the Championship because he knows the league.
Definitely.
But then McPake, what he'll learn year on year. I think you just need to particularly stick with a manager. That's the main flaw.
That's the main problem of both Dundee teams is the inconsistency with managers. Like, how many managers have you had in the last?
Oh, mental.
How many? I'll ask you this: how many managers have you had in your time supporting United?
Christ! Well, I've counted them off.
I'm just about to check Dundee. I think it's well into double figures.
Started Craig Levine, Peter Houston. Jesus. Well, Jackie McNamara was good until he got found out about taking all the money from transfers.
Jackie McNamara was probably the best United manager that I saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything.
So Jack and Mac, then Mixu, then we had Ray McKinnon, then we had Shaba Bloody Laszlo. Stupid man. Then we had. Then it was.
Still couldn't even tell you what nationality Shaba Laszlo is. Hungarian, is it not?
Is it not? Hungarian.
Something like that.
I've had 8 managers in my time.
Right. Are we just counting like permanently appointed managers, not caretakers?
I think I only boosted up to 9 if it's caretakers, because Laurie Ellis took the bloody team about 10 times.
So, Jim Duffy, Alan Kerrigan, Alex Ray, Jockey Scott, Gordon Chisholm, Harry Smith, John Brown, Paul Hartley, Neil McCann, Jim McIntyre, James Woodpeck.
I hated John Brown. Bomber Brown. Hated him.
John Brown was like the guy, like a lot of people don't like acknowledge John Brown actually done work for us in the championship when we won it. And everyone goes, oh, Paul Hartley done all that. And then Paul Hartley took us over the line. John Brown took us like to a certain point, and then Paul Hartley went, right.
Why did John Brown get the sack? What happened?
I was confusing, right? We were supposed to play Hamilton, and then that got rained off.
Right.
And then Alloa were playing Dumbarton in the Scottish Cup. That finished 5-1 to Dumbarton. Paul Hartley resigned. And then everyone thought, right, something's happening here. And then John Brown had his last game, but then he ended up like, I don't know what it was. He just left. And then it was like, we could get Paul Hartley. We ended up getting Paul Hartley in. And then Paul Hartley's first game was the rescheduled Aki's game.
Oh, right.
But according to Wikipedia, it says on 3rd of February 2014, it was announced that John Brown had left as manager of Dundee after agreeing a severance package with the club. We were top of the league.
I don't understand that.
So we've had a message from Mark. He's cream cracker. You look like shit.
Yes, that is the same Mark that's in the top
Mark
right.
Peplow, you look like shit.
You are my.
It's all right. You understand.
What?
They're chatting shit about you, mate.
What are they saying now?
John Brown, though, like, he was quite scummy towards Rab Douglas.
Was it?
I watched a podcast
The podcast with Rab Douglas was very good.
No, we didn't notice at all.
Aberdeen having a free kick.
Boys, I'm gonna reveal some alliteration here. We've got some penalty potential. We've got some penalty potential on the card. 7 minutes left in Santa Clara versus Iskra. Still 0-0.
It's just a corner. It's just a corner.
No, penalty potential. No shootouts, mate.
Oh.
Do you remember Arvid Cheng? Finlay.
You've got to.
Oh, he's away.
Where's
something going?
Keep it going.
We've got some custard cream.
I don't know.
Custard creams? What are you on?
Got cake as well.
I've got cake, mate. I've got cake after this. Some chocolate cake. Bit of this on it. Happy days.
Scott, the scores are under the webcams. Oh.
Yeah. The scores are like running along the bottom.
On a vid printer.
Do this. Just try me rovers.
Time for the classifieds.
I heard you say when I was walking away from the screen there about Arvid Schenk. I 100% remember Arvid Schenk, and I love
Lest we forget. In the United Hall of Fame, is he not?
Yes. He just was awful.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia page.
Right, what's he doing now?
After a couple of years back in the regional leagues of Germany, Schenk retired from football in 2017.
How old was he? That's really sad.
He's 31 at the moment, so he's only like 28.
That's like You know, Dundee United, the keeper Shromnik, he was brought to United purely on YouTube clips because his agent sent them to United as like a joke, but then United took him on trial and he impressed McNamara and he actually just got
Who's
United.
that? Shromnik?
Yeah, Shromnik. He was awful. Or was it Lewis Vick? Oh, Christ.
Lewis Vick. The only memory I've got
You've
Lewis
had so
Vick.
many foreign
because they were awful.
Foreign goalkeepers in the past.
The only memory I've got of him is James
James
McPate chinning him. But I remember, like, you did have very good foreign goalkeepers. I remember Zaluska was very good.
Oh, Lucas Zaluska, yeah, and then Celtic nabbed
Dusan Perez, mate.
Dusan Perez
was absolutely.
He was great.
Who was Dusan Perez from again? Slovak. I just found it.
Slovenia.
Slovenia, was it not? Because he played for the national side.
I thought it was Slovenia.
Slovakian.
Oh.
Slovakian. One or the other.
We also had some shit. Paul Jarvis. Like, he basically got megged and pushed the ball into the back of the net from a John Sutton header in one of my first Dundee derbies.
I love John Sutton.
I love John Sutton.
The good
This
Sutton, brother.
game just needs a goal, otherwise I'm going to scream.
Yeah, this will be the third Scottish Premiership game that's 0-0 in Sky.
No, there's going to go penalties now. I think it's actually Iskra penalties, which goes against the score.
My favourite
You haven't
music.
seen a goal since before 8 o'clock.
Favourite
You
music?
like jumping bass?
Indie, mate.
I'm a weird one.
Indie music. I'm a big Dark Race
I'm
drinker.
stuck in the past,
Who's
Joseph. I'm all, yeah. And then obviously musicals, because I'm studying, but old crap, Sinatra and Elvis and all that, I'm weird.
I'm currently reading Dusan Perez's Wikipedia.
I love
Is it? Check the private chat.
He loved drum and bass, that boy.
He loved drum and bass.
Radislav Chesniak.
Radislav Chesniak was my favourite Dundee United keeper because there was one time where we played Celtic 4 games in a row. And
yeah, I meant that.
There was the Scottish Cup game where he saved the penalty against Celtic. And the place like erupted and he was saving everything. We were 1-0 up against Celtic going into like the last 30. And it was the best game I've seen a keeper do. He was saving absolutely everything, and then he went to Hampden and he was doing well again. But we lost Mackay, Stephen, and Armstrong.
Is it like a Warsaw now?
Yeah, he win the league with the Polar.
The Extra Lasta 2017-18.
I remember he played against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League.
Oh, listen to this. In the next match, a derby against Dundee, which Dundee United won 3-0, he made a double save from Nicky Lely to prevent Dundee taking an early lead. I remember that. I think he pretty much beat us 3-0 in every derby that season, apart from the 1-1 game where we scored. And then, I want to say it was Gardine.
Oh, yeah, it was not one at Tannadice, aye.
Yeah.
Can I just make a remark on how bulked up Craig Conway looks compared to when he played for
United? Yeah, he's a little different, doesn't he?
Oh, speaking of bulked up, by the way, I went to a junior game at Dundee North End and they were playing Lockheed. And we were in the social club after it. And we saw Gary Kenneth. Gary Kenneth's built like a fucking tank.
Gary Kenneth, who was once marking Zlatan Ibrahimovic, is now working at B&Q and is at Lockheed United. Fun fact.
Because we were watching the game, right? And then, I was saying to my mate, yeah, that looks like Gary Kenneth. And the boy next to us was like, that is Gary Kenneth's son. I was like, what? Because there was one point, because when Craig Levein was the national manager, he brought Gary Kenneth into the Scotland squad and he was marking Ibrahimovic. I was like, what the hell's this? called up a lot of ex and current United players. Did you not call up, like, he was the manager that called up David Goodwillie?
Yeah, David Goodwillie, Craig Conway was in the squad.
Johnny Russell.
Yeah, Johnny, what was he at that point? I'm pretty sure Scott Robertson even got a bloody game.
Scott Robertson, now a Dundee employee.
Yeah. Well, we got rid of it. I don't know if we sacked him. We got rid of when he was in charge of our youth system or something like that. He was
Speaking of Scott Robertson, when I was younger, I went to a Dundee Open day and I got a photo with the full squad.
Aye.
And I'm in the middle, and either side of me, I've got Scott Robertson and Paul Dixon. And I'm like, see you cunts.
Paul Dixon's still doing a job for Falkirk at the moment, no?
Cammy Kerr. Paul Dixon was in Cammy Kerr's pocket in that Beers derby.
That was the transfer window. We got rid of
We were about to see a goal.
We replaced him with Paul Dixon.
Yeah, apparently so.
Mate, the players are fucking 0-0.
We've had a lot of players that
He's in the Santa Clara.
remember so much off the top of my head.
Aye.
Probably remember like a lot of United players more than like any other club.
It's not real, innit?
Gogsy, you said Coleraine was going to be a goal fest. It's 0-0 after 8 minutes.
I thought it was going to be about 4 or 5-0 to Coleraine, and it's just 0-0.
That's what you're doing.
Coleraine.
Fair play to the San Marino side.
I put 75p on that as well.
Wait, 10 minutes.
Paul Payton's magic. He doesn't wear the magic hat.
This has been awful, man. These games not having as many goals as I called. It's awful.
Awful.
Craig Conway bang one in.
Craig Conway. Where is Craig Conway?
10 minutes.
What? Where is he on the pitch?
Forgot about that. Who was the player that's like pretty much picked the ball up and started walking off? That was Paul Payton, eh?
That was Gavin Gunning.
That was Gavin Gunning, mate.
Gavin Gunning. Oh, what?
It's all a part of the banter thread.
Yeah, the banter. Have you seen the thread? Yeah, the thread on Twitter about United's years, aye. The banter years.
Gavin Gunning. Eric Colchester.
This game is awful for John Mock.
Here we go. Penalties between
I wonder if that's noted on his Wikipedia.
Santa Coloma and Iskra's got the penalties.
Oh, it is. It is.
I hope the Andorran team goes through. Give us something to cheer about.
This is our chance to
Andorran
actually
team
put
goes
the
through.
contribution in the stream now.
Yeah.
What was described by the media as a bizarre incident? Had picked the ball up, didn't play, and walked off the pitch.
Because the game wasn't being
The
stopped.
penalties will find a way to
He
0-0.
literally just picked the ball up and walked off, walked up the tunnel.
It was reported that he had sarcastically applauded fans who verbally abused him over his conduct.
Well, do any of you remember the player Wako Kwati?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he claimed he was better than Ronaldo, and then the game before he claimed he was better than Ronaldo. He banged a 35-yarder against Falkirk in a in a playoff, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, who the hell is he?" But how did he start? No, that was it. He pushed and punched Sean Dillon in a playoff, and then down the tunnel. Again, we seem to have players that just like to walk off.
There we go. I've got a stream up of the Santa Coloma against Iskra game. Penalties.
Oh, interesting.
The only game I'm not looking forward to for United this season is Livingston because it's plenty counted on pay-per-view.
Oh no, it's awful. Yes. The Motherwell game against Celtic next week has been moved to Sunday because we've got the Europa League on the Thursday. It's customary to have that happening. because most teams need a 2-day break or whatever.
Do something with it, St Johnstone. Sneak it.
What minute are you?
Just turned the 80th.
Depressing much.
We're playing Celtic next week.
Oh, United are playing Celtic on Saturday, and I'm confident. Confident to not get humped.
Someone get a clip of that just in case they get scunned like 7-0.
Nicky Mellon change it.
That's your job as a Dundee fan.
I'm confident.
It's 14-1 for United to win. That's decent.
Who's this Andorran team playing? Is that team from Montenegro?
Yeah.
Iskra. 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 Is it Iskra or Iskra?
Iskra.
Also, what happened to the Trepenny game?
That got called off. That's been moved to tomorrow.
Do we know why?
I have no idea. But that also happened to a game that was meant to be on last night between Klaksvik and Slovan Bratislava.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised that the Faroe Islands have now got two. Well, could have had 3 representatives in the next round, but they've got 2 in the next round.
Did they?
Yeah, they've got B36 Torshavn and Runavik.
Yeah.
St Joseph's. Much for it.
1-0 Aberdeen, by the way.
What?
1-0
Yep.
Aberdeen.
Oh, this will be it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
to the right.
I literally just switched it off because I was bored.
Hedges cutting in.
Lee Barrett, Fraser, coronavirus, buddy. I don't have COVID. Away you go.
Keeper's done shit there.
Stop making
Away
rumours.
you go.
Stop making rumours. I've got a session on Saturday.
Yep, the
Penalties
same.
have started. Iskra have scored their first penalty.
I mean, I can't even see. Oh, mate, this is disaster.
Oh my god, yeah.
So.
I'm getting really angry. I just watch goal compilation.
Oh, it's a deflection of goal.
We've already missed it. Mate, you've ruined the night.
Here we go.
Okay.
1-0 pens. 1-0 pens.
Oh, that is a jammy goal.
Fraser, the game got the games that got cancelled was due to coronavirus.
Right.
Thank you for clarifying that rather than saying that I have COVID. Coronavirus, buddy.
As if it's almost a good thing.
Yeah.
2-1 on penalties to Iskra now.
Oh, mate, listen to this. So I've just checked my top along with my fiance,
That's the
and
first
it's
goal I've seen.
definitely true.
Ryan Edges, my boy.
Castore have shafted us. Hers is made in China and mine is made in Turkey. I'll be sending this back to Castore and wanting a real top delivered. Wow.
Is that on Twitter?
Is he?
No, it's on football kits the world over.
Oh dear. That's all.
Cods Vlogs
That's a
won
disaster.
5,500 subs, so go subscribe.
Hold the bus, Colin Ritchie says. Aberdeen have scored. Is that just at 9 o'clock? Or that?
Yeah. Literally just said that.
On the bus.
Hold the bus.
Coleraine have scored. Coleraine have scored in the 90th.
Oh my god, so they have. Absolute scenes. The Northern
The fans
Irish
are
team
going
have.
The fans are going wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Score. John. Come on.
Jim just got
Ooh!
League sport.
Great goal he's got there.
No, you still got to do this thing. Evan, wait on it.
So you can't do the football content or what's Finley?
Well, I'm there. I'm already there.
Well, I would just say.
Well, you can either cut. You
First
could.
last season. What a player!
I'm organising a spreadsheet.
George Ness is a fantastic player.
We'll get you
You can-
into the group chat, Finley.
You could either come on the night or we could meet you out in a booth.
Wait, what? Yeah, plan on doing like what about?
Very different.
I was at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
All right,
Yeah.
big.
Spot it.
I'm buzzing, mate.
Oh, just wait.
You're not good.
Conway nearly scored there.
Also, if you could recommend any good hotels nearby, then that would be also great.
There's a couple like really cheap ones, like one of the like odd ones, pretty near it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, what
Oh,
train station or airport do you get when you're going down?
I go to Luton because it's cheapest, but
You can sit with.
to get anywhere would be fine. Like Heathrow or Stansted or something like that would be absolutely grand. It's ridiculously easy to get.
That's okay then. Oh, Cogsy's asked a new signing in the chat. You need to do the pen and paper.
Oh, right. I'll do that first before Adam.
Dundee do that, and I hate it.
Sonic Climber, it's 3-1 penalties after 4 each.
Wait, does he?
Ooh.
Does he
Willie.
George Ness or? Damn.
3 minutes left. I want.
Aye, that one.
Wait, and I was going to do the hashtag announce
Oh
striker.
my god, I actually have no idea. I don't think he does.
There you go.
That's like the most common hashtag on deadline day. Announce striker
Yeah,
all we
announce
right.
striker.
Score the penalty 4-3.
Looks like I'll need to add Finley to the Damned United.
No, I saw that as well.
Oh, yes. Who took the penalty first, Alex? Who's leading?
Just making you
It's
feel
finished
welcome.
1-0 Cool Rain. I never even updated that banner.
Hedges with that look around 2008. No, 2006.
There we go.
Oh, Iskra have won 4 round penalties.
Yeah.
4-3 and
Still
penalty.
annoyed
Right,
that we
go.
didn't watch it.
Both round pens, yeah.
Still annoyed that we didn't watch it.
It's alright, mate. It's all good.
No, it's not. It's not.
How many people have we got in this chat, by the way? 4, 5, 6.
But 16 people. Oh wait, on the chat.
12. So, it looks like I'll be the manager then.
Yes. Oh. The chat actually bounces that night as well. It's pretty funny.
It's a bit feisty, that man. Not bad.
Ross McCrory on his debut.
Brilliant.
That's okay.
Wow.
You'll also be able to be acquainted with Rory in that chat.
Yes.
Rory diggity do.
Okay, forward.
Out on the wing.
Cross into the box. It's good.
Any other comments before we wrap up? Because we're into the 90th minute now at St Johnstone versus Aberdeen. So we'll be wrapping up very soon, probably in the next 5-10 minutes before the end of the stream. And then
Kirby with the yellow card there, boys.
I'll miss you, boys. I'll miss you.
Oh, Aberdeen
Yeah.
on the
McCrory's been booked.
Fuck's sake, Kobe.
3
Aye,
minutes.
he does look
Aberdeen.
like Kobe, doesn't he?
3 minutes for the Saints to do something. You said Craig Conway's doing everything since he's come on.
He's been alright. Like, created a few chances, had a few shots off target, but apart from that, not really much.
I'm just biased.
Probably throw a hissy fit and take the ball off.
That's scabby going.
Come on, get forward. I wouldn't mind both of these teams actually having a point each. Keep them down.
Said he wasn't getting to that. The goalkeeper.
Oh,
Bye, everyone, but still watching you on the TV. Well,
thank you. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks very much, Lee. Appreciate your comments tonight. Absolute shagger.
Watching Aberdeen will put you to sleep. You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I think Mark was put to sleep long before he put Aberdeen on.
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Mark was put to sleep from minute 1.
You see, you look pissed
Oh,
off
yeah.
there.
Mark was sleeping during the Barrington
Ball's
Rudovic.
gone over a fence. I bought you a new one, and it's not lost because we can get it back tomorrow. Because we spoke to the person. Don't worry about that.
And Fraser, if
Yeah,
you want
we
to
just
win
wanna go in.
this weekend, 14-1, United.
You should have one.
That's good,
The
boy.
lady said she'd thrown it back tomorrow.
I think there's a chance for one.
So your ball's not lost. If that makes sense, because it is in the garden.
brilliant.
So I do apologise.
Anything can happen.
We can get it back.
You just knew that was going to
We can get it back.
The first message I ever sent Finlay on Facebook was, "Good videos, lads. You're probably one of the
I got you a new one,
ones I agree
Mark.
with," and that's a rare
I
thing.
just knew it was going to
Considering
happen.
I'm
I got you a new one, and I can get it back. What more do you want?
It's supposed to be a
I'm sorry.
speaker. Who's this gadget?
It was an accident.
That's like Keith.
Keith Watson. Hey, man.
Last week,
Keith lost Mark's football.
I haven't lost it.
He
But
just,
it also wasn't me.
Oh, this game's been crap.
it was Ashwood.
Yeah.
I've just got a notification saying it's full time anyway, so.
Aye.
Somebody else.
So I think we're just going to call it there, boys, because that's full time. It's 1-0 Aberdeen. Thanks everyone for coming on, enjoying your Thursday evening with us, and thanks to everyone that's featured today. Frasquandro Finlay making his debut on the channel. Mark and Alex trying not to nod off. Cheers, boys, and yeah, we'll hopefully see you on Sunday for the Champions League final. Yeah, we'll catch you then. Take care.
Cheers, guys.
End the broadcast.
In a bit.
Here's the awkward moment where I'm just trying to end the broadcast.
No, it means goodbye. I'm not done.
Right, everyone just keep doing